Don't know what it means, but we'll find out at some point.
Maybe you're not okay.
Hello. Hi, Aerith. I like your jacket.
Ah, he lives. Finally awake, are we?
You're...
Aerith. It's Aerith. And you are?
Cloud.
Nice to meet you again.
Again, huh?
What? You don't remember? What about the flowers?
Oh, the flower,
Flower girl.
And this is...
An old church in the Sector 5 slums. You came crashing through the roof without so much as a look out below. Fell right into my flower bed. Lucky for you. Like, really.
Sorry, I didn't mean to...
Don't worry about it. They're a lot tougher than they look. This place, it has a kind of power.
Totally not also referring to herself when she says that.
Before I forget, you dropped this when you landed.
Thanks.
I've got one too.
You and everybody and their mother.
Not like mine, no. It's special. Mine's not good for anything at all.
I still have no idea what that means. My original assumption when I played through was the brain is materia. But it's clearly something.
You just don't know how to use it.
Because we immediately have a flash something
Though,
of materia.
I really don't mind. Just having it is enough. It was a gift from my mother. Pretty crazy, huh? Us meeting again like this. You should stay a while.
Yeah, like she says, the materia is not good for anything at all. Cut immediately to flash time frame, because we don't know whether flashbacks or forwards exist in this. Well, we know flashbacks and forwards exist in this game, but we don't know whether that's in the past or the future or what the fuck. But she says that it's not good for anything at all, and it's clearly important because we have immediately a thing about material. But in terms of what important materia, I don't know. I mean, it might be like, I was about to say it might be one of the original materia, considering it came from her mother, and we know her mother's Cetra. But no, I think when we're in that Shinra lab, which they could be very well be lying about that, like the holo projector thing, they said all the materia was originally made by the Cetra. So it being an original materia, I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know. Like, it was given to her specifically by her mother, who's a Cetra, so it's clearly something, but...
Really? You will? In that case...
Which makes me think she does know what it is. She just hasn't used it.
Thanks.
Damn, I wish I could be attracted to you, but unfortunately you commit genocide later, so I can't, Reno.
And who are you?
He's my bodyguard. And a soldier. Pretty cool, huh?
Huh? A soldier?
Ex-soldier.
Well, what do you know? You've got the eyes, at least.
You don't mind, do you? Bodyguard work's not too different from merc stuff, right?
She knows she's a merc. She knows that she's a soldier. And we now know it's because she explicitly
just do this for me, okay?
knows more than what even I think she realizes.
Fine, but it'll
Because
cost
she
you.
knows shit,
A lot.
clearly.
A lot, huh? One date ought to do it.
Huh. Well, you're weird enough to be one. What class?
First.
If you're gonna bullshit me, at least try to make it believable.
Hey, watch the flowers!
You heard the lady.
I'll make this quick.
You better.
Better make it quick.
You know I'm hers too, right?
Really? I don't think that counts then.
God. Aerith's so good.
Little help in your guys?
Some! Some bitches! Ah! Yeah, I'm gonna do, just while we're here, I'm gonna do at least one hazing myself. This is the very beginning of the chapter, and there's a lot of fucking fights in this chapter, so I do not want to use much MP right now, but hey, we have so many boss fights to do with the side quests in this chapter. Alright, come down and fight me, you bitch! Bow.
I'm damn good at it!
Why am I always the one stuck with the icky jobs? Hey!
Clouds, be careful!
This music does kick ass. The music is really good. Hey, Reno, get fucked on. Ow. Now realizing I have electricity on him from the last fight.
I'm right here.
Whatever. I'm waiting.
Ah! You bitch.
Come here, soldier.
Whee! I dare you. I fucking dare you. Down the stands! Oh, it still hit me. Trying to dodge out of the way specifically and everything. Alright, perfect. And counter stance. There we go. Yeah, counter stance is pretty good, just knocking him down. That's the thing, I have no cures other than Prey right now, so I'm limited on health.
Who gives this dance of ours could use a spark? You walked into that?
Ah, Jesus.
Feeling all right there, Mr. Bodyguard?
Fuck you.
Still in it.
Do you really have to fight near the flowers?
I'm trying to move away from it. I forget the actual way, the best way to take out these things. Ow. I forget the actual best way to try and take him out. I'm gonna triple slash and see if that works. Hell yeah, that works. That works out pretty well. Alright, triple slash on the mines again. And the mines are gone.
Alright.
Counter attack. Oi!
That's so tough now.
Counter stance!
No holding
Oh, no, not wrong one. AM shot. Okay, dodge.
Alright.
Lol. Counter stance! Oh my god. AM mines. Ah, fuck you. Bitch. AM shot. Whee. Oh, you only tossed out the mines. Nice. Alright, simple triple slash will take care of this. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Easy done. Fight's easy.
Hey, don't step on the flowers!
That was Reno who did that. Don't get angry at me. Oh. Ow. And counter stance to kill him. Easy fight. Fucking easy. Fucking easy. Having counter stance from the end of the game makes that so easy.
I just wanted to...
Cloud! No!
Sir! Are you hurt?
Okay, the first time I played this, I thought the Whispers did that to protect
Go
us.
Get the girl.
I think it's both that, but also I think the Whispers stopped us from killing Reno. Aerith said, don't do it, no, no, no. And it looks like we're about to kill him, and Reno needs to survive because Reno does shit later.
Weird. They're not attacking.
I think the Whispers also tried to stop us from killing Reno.
Come on.
Like, we full on were going to kill him until they stopped us. Damn. damn, I didn't, yeah. That time around, because I know what they're
Nowhere to
doing
go but
now. That's absolutely what they were doing. On top of also, we need to escape right now, so.
Through the attic. Maybe we can get out that way.
Right. Through that hole.
And the whispers stop her from falling.
They
And they stare at her.
Come on.
Like, this many whispers showed up because the plot was about to go wrong at this point. So I'm just bumping into Aerith constantly. Don't even think about making the joke. Don't even think about it.
I'll go first.
Don't even think about it.
Come on.
Nothing! Up there!
Hey, no shooting!
Man.
Hey, you okay?
Probably. Or maybe not.
If there's so much as a scratch on her, you're done.
Sir!
We bring her in one piece. What now?
Run!
Move it, I'll shoot!
Oh no, you won't.
But sir!
How many times did it take to explain this guy the point?
Could drop that.
Hell yeah, let's go. Drop shit on his head.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. I can't get to her!
Yeah, because they can't see the whispers because they haven't actually interacted with Aerith, so they can't even see that this is happening. They just see, I can't move to her, what the fuck? Yeah! Lol.
Hey,
Run, Aerith, run! I don't believe we go this way. Look how good I am at doing monkey bars. So strong. Big muscles.
Cloud,
Hey, Aerith, good timing.
over here.
Sup,
Thank you.
hello?
Let's move.
Run, run, run!
Cloud, give me a hand.
Let's push it while we slowly get shot, even though they're not meant to be shooting at us because of Reno. Ugh, big heavy bookshelf. On we go. Alright, I'll go first. We made it! We escaped. Yay.
They're in the attic. Should we pursue?
Leave him be.
But sir!
Partner's got it. We are out.
Yeah, Vert will do it.
Beginner's luck.
Just hassle her
More
as
of
much
those
as we
things.
can until we succeed.
It's like they're guiding us.
Stay close.
So cool.
I just love that, like, out of all the characters that we meet, Aerith is the first one who refuses to put up with Cloud's bullshit. And because of that, he starts stop being so much of a hard ass. It's such a good dynamic they have. And amazing how fucking different her personality is in Kingdom Hearts, where she's just, like, basically a nun. And
There.
that's it.
Need to stay ahead of her.
Where this, she's the single
Rep right
sassiest
there.
character.
Or not.
As Rita's just slowly hobbling out of the building. We're right above you, bitches.
They gone?
Yeah, think so.
No, they're literally
Where are
right
they?
there.
I think,
Oh, you mean the whispers?
actually, I don't know. Let's just go.
She does know. Or at least she has a suspicion.
Okay. Up for crossing the rooftops? See that pillar over there? There's a station right by it. Shall we mosey on over?
Let's.
The thing is, I don't know specifically how much she knows at this point. I'm not sure. It, like, Because she mentions, like, later on, every time she interacts with the Whispers, she loses a part of herself. What that is, I'm not sure. It might be her memories that she has of original Final Fantasy VII. I'm not sure.
So, what's next for you?
A little bit of bodyguard work.
Right.
After that, it's back to the Sector 7 slums.
You know how to get there?
Yep.
Of course you do.
Well, I don't know how much she explicitly knows at this current point in time, but when he asked what the Whispers were, she went to go say it and then said, never mind. She doesn't want to tell people what it is at this current stage. Hey, that's because she's not quite sure, and her more interactions with it, she understands more what they are, or she's just trying to not fuck with things currently. So she doesn't want to tell us what exactly is happening. So that's the thing,
that
like,
suit from earlier.
it's going
He
to
was
be
one of
interaction with
Shinra's
Aerith that
Turks.
is going to have the most
What's a Turk want
in
with
this,
you?
because she's the one who
Dunno.
knows the most about what's going on, other than Seth,
Hey.
obviously.
Don't Turks keep an eye out for potential soldiers and stuff?
They do more than just scout for candidates. Turks get called in to handle all kinds of situations, with extreme prejudice.
Professional bad guys. Gotta love them.
Back to my question. So what's he to you? Looked like you knew each other.
Maybe he thought I could be the greatest soldier yet.
Forget it.
Forget
You
it.
mad?
Kind of a blow to his ego to just be like, yeah, no, I'll be better than you, though. So the thing is, I don't know if she's actually seen Reno before. She's definitely seen Rude and some. But I don't know if she has actually seen Reno before.
Careful. Not a lot of room.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Oh, yeah. Facing in and out of one another. Ooh. Damn, glad you just met this girl and you're already inside her. Smooth player. I ruined the sanctity of the jacket I'm wearing.
I actually haven't traveled by rooftop before.
Be surprised if you had.
It's honestly kind of exciting.
Well, first time and all.
It sounded like she was confident in doing it when we said it before. Just this nice moment. We've had so much action, now we just get this first moment of, let's just cross the rooftops with her and talk to her. There's all the birds. Birds for scale, birds for scale.
Wait! Give me a moment.
You did a jump bigger than that earlier.
Don't just run off on your own.
Those the words of a soldier candidate?
So petty.
Oh, God. The way these two talk to each other. I mean, even just the way that Aerith talks to Tifa later on is fucking hilarious, but... Like, because Tifa's reaction to Cloud's bullshit is to kind of just tolerate it and just be a little bit upset. Barrett's reaction to Cloud's bullshit is to basically yell at him. But Aerith's the first one where,
So,
like,
does no one live in these
she's
buildings?
deliberately disarming with
No
the
one to
sass
get
that
mad
she
if
gives
we
in
make
response
noise.
back. So it's like the first time that he actually starts having his emotional walls broken down. Because he's
Looks
actually talking to
kinda
someone who just
rusty.
won't
I'll go
put up with
first.
it. Oh, here we go! Best moment in the game! Best moment in the
It's
entire
pretty
game!
Be careful.
Okay.
Easy now.
You worry too much. I'm not some princess who needs to be coddled. Shit. Whew. was unexpected. Thank you, Cloud.
Just it's falling and she's just like,
Ah,
shit.
There it is. The wall.
Like it's not panicked or anything like that. It's just kind of upset at the ladder for doing so. I'm just like, ah, shit.
You know, I thought about leaving once, but in the end, I couldn't.
Too dangerous?
Too much. A whole world bursting with life. Maybe more than I can handle, I think sometimes. Even now. People hate the steel sky, the slums, but I don't. How could I? All that passion, all those dreams, flowing and blending together into something greater.
Again, the steel sky has a very specific thing to her. Like later on, it's literally, I miss it, the steel sky, the moment we leave Midgar. And the moment that she starts feeling the weather outside of Midgar, like in the intergrade thing, like the intermission thing, she is immediately just like, I feel sick. And she mentions that like outside, there's too much life and there's too much going on. And I have to wonder, is that literally because of her connection to life? And the Marco and everything, because she's a Cetra, is it like she can hear what's going on around her in living things, and outside there it's actually overwhelming because there's too much life going on out there? But then she also mentions how she likes the people, like being around the people of Midgar because of their hopes and passions and dreams and stuff, which a lot of those hopes and passions and dreams come from how downtrodden they are, but still. Like, I feel like it's something that, like, it's a very specific and consistent trait that she's had the entire game.
This time, I'll go first. After all,
And I imagine later on
can't
we'll
count on you,
learn
Wind.
why that's the case.
Sure
There's
about
probably
this?
a reason.
See for yourself. Maybe I'll go on ahead and leave you all by your lonesome. Just,
Maybe you shouldn't talk.
then you talk. Tell me a story.
Not for free.
Cheapskate. You're.
I'll help you.
Gotcha.
You're killing me here.
She really just did that to just be like, see, got you to care.
Here goes nothing.
Whee! Down the slide. And he's just like, why? Also, that would be the most painful slide to go down in the world. It's all rusted steel. Like, fuck, that would, in no capacity would that be comfortable. Like, oh god, most painful shit ever, fuck.
You good?
Of course. My hero.
Never a dull moment with you.
That a compliment?
Not really.
Thanks anyway.
And the fucking anime poses that
We're
everyone
getting
does.
closer to the station. Even so, we'll probably run into a few monsters on the way. Huh. There's a face that screams, so what?
I fought scarier things in my sleep.
Yeah, I had this one neighbor back in Sector 7. Oof. 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 Also, time to remove everything off everyone. And actually start equipping shit to Aerith, who's immediately going to get all of the magics. Immediately going to get, so yeah, we're gonna put on you a healing. We're gonna put on a flame. Gonna put on an ice, there we go. Gonna immediately put on a lightning and a wind. Just so we always have everything good at any given time, no matter what happens. Probably not worth it to do Magnify, because there's only 2 of us right now, so I probably won't worry too much about that. Probably also... How much health has she got? Just out of curiosity. She is much lower than anyone else. She is significantly lower than anyone else. She definitely needs 2 health ups. She is significantly lower than any other character. So she's gonna have the 2 that are the good ones. Just immediately rock with those. 2 good HP ups. How much MP has she got? Does she start with? 132. I probably don't need to put more on her for the time being. So you can also get the stagger and the block that we always carry. If I can find them. ATB stagger, there we go. We're going to be running with her for quite some time, so we won't have to do this much, fortunately. We do this now and then we're good. Okay, so on top of this, like, I could make it so I don't carry around all this and put on some other more useful stuff for the time being, but nah. Might put on a prayer. Just gonna put prayer so she has a heal. Oh, she has 2 heals. And we're not allowed to go back here, right?
Where are you going, Cloud?
That fucking materia in the church chases you forever. That being said, it's green at this point. It literally doesn't matter what it is. So, we're just gonna continue.
Look out, Cloud!
There we go. Melee such up the chakras. Damn it.
Someone looks like they're in their element.
Cloud. But it's so cliché because he doesn't even respond to like most of the stuff she says at this point, or just responds with sighs. But he gets to the point like he does start warming up because she refuses to put up with it.
Protect you.
She refuses to let him just be like that, and it's great. It's so good.
Still in it.
Chakras. Easy. Ow. Did so much damage.
Steady.
Go on!
There we go. Easy.
Cloud, you don't know the slums that well, do you?
Compared to you? No. Training grounds, barracks, battlefields. That's the world I know.
You sound proud of that.
And he's immediately just and she's just like, you shouldn't be proud of your whole life is knowing about fighting and war. Care about people, you know? Give a shit. There's more to life than just being good at fighting. Damn. I don't know if it's just today or maybe it's just my fucking computer's display, but at least on my end.
The world you knew didn't include stations.
Ha ha.
But the frame rate's been not solid 60 for this. Like, it's been pretty close, but there has definitely been times where it's like a little juddery and not quite solid 60. And I don't know whether that's just my displays being weird or whether it is actually just certain intersections that are still a bit overloaded even for the PS5 to do 60.
This is happening.
If you would all just please calm down.
Or maybe it's just because it's the base games. Because I don't remember that ever happening in Android.
Popular place.
Yeah, well, it's got a good
So
view
being
of
made
the
for the
reactor.
PS4, it had, like, the optimizations tried to do its best to make everything do 60, but it's not quite.
It's on fire!
Ain't a show.
They know that. They're worried.
Oh, didn't expect to see you here.
Huh? Yeah,
Oh, on your way home from the church?
that's right.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. Did any debris hit the church?
Not debris, no.
That's something at least, but you may not be so lucky next
Not
time.
debris.
Hey, you know a way to get topside other than the train?
Sorry, can't say I do.
Figured as much. A goddamn pain in the ass.
Anyone else to talk to? Anyone else got shit to say about the Stitch? Going down.
How was the inspection? Didn't have the staff. And they're not gonna send us more help? Doesn't look like it.
And there's the helicopter, and we know what that helicopter is.
We're very sorry for the delay, but we're doing everything we can to get the trains back up and running.
And there's a lot of wind going here because the helicopters, and you can see us blowing around. Earth a little bit more than us. Having the frilly dress and long hair and everything.
What kind of moron would blow up a goddamn reactor?
A lot more people here being more angry at it.
Factory shut down.
What? Why would it be closed?
I mean, just imagine the damage this caused.
Like, because we're in a situation, like, in Sector 7, there's more mixed opinions. Probably because they're not like one of the sectors immediately impacted by that first one. Where this one they are, so there's a lot more people who are
Never
against
felt the
it.
ground move like that.
My ears are still ringing.
Was it an attack?
So they say seeing it from here. I actually don't know what they're looking at. They say they're looking up at it and they can see it from here, but I don't actually know what they're looking at to see that. You can't see anything from here that's actually happening, but, you know.
I need to get home now or my wife's gotta figure out where I've been.
Oh, he was totally a war market. Totally a war market. Totally a war market.
What's happening?
First rupture farms, now necromines. Sorry. I'll LP those games one day. Actually, sit on the bench. I've been taking damage. I need to heal after the Reno fight. Even though I've been doing a bunch of chakras. Oh. Oh. Body is stiff as hell today. I don't know what's going on. Oh, jeez. I don't know, maybe it's wearing the jacket. I feel like when I wear this jacket, because I can move so little in it, my body gets a lot more stiff while recording.
Gosh, this smell. Now it really would you like that whole marsh stew? The perfect blend of sweet and spicy.
Some people just don't care. They just want to eat their fucking food. This dude's got a ring around him. He's cast haste on himself, clearly.
Level 100.
Wait, that sounds sweet or spicy.
People say it's like an explosion. Get your slum meatballs right here.
That doesn't sound the most delicious thing in the world.
Huh?
Wait.
Oh shit, it's
Make
Shinra.
us all clear.
Right next to the
Rockstar,
tank
go!
is a fucking military base for the slums. Look how many tanks and shit they got here.
Pull him up.
And there's Root. Once again, another genocider. Lovely bloke.
Let's go.
Another Turk.
A real man on a mission.
On the hunt, more like.
For me or you?
Don't know. Don't care.
Then, let's stick to the back streets? Ah. There will be monsters.
Better than Shinra.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Alright, onwards we go! Avoiding the Turks. Still weird that they're called Turks, given, you know, the country in real life. Don't know if it was originally meant to
There's
be
a
anything
Shinra
to do
dump
with that
site
or
up
what,
ahead.
but hey.
Not the kind of place anyone would ever choose to hang around in.
And yeah,
A
we come
great
here
place
so
to lay
often.
low.
And there she goes. Oh, groovy music starts. Oh. Don't ask me what I'm doing. If you know me, you have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing. Kill the little animals! Yeah! kill the little animals. Hell yeah. Easy done. Easy
No
done.
telling where they'll come from.
Monsters instinctively target weaker prey.
You'd better watch out then, Cloud. Okay then.
So good. So good. Alright, triple slash. And
I'll
Aerith,
show you
we
what
gotta
I
remember how to
can
fucking
do.
play you.
Here it
That easy enough. Easy enough.
That way's a dead end. They were doing some construction, but quit halfway.
Yeah, this is where the, yes. I remember this area. I distinctly remember there. Look at all the fucking just abandoned equipment down here, Jesus. So wasteful.
Over here.
Through the door!
That didn't work. Maybe it's broken? Pretty sure this path we're on loops around too.
It's a
so-
shitty old wire fence. Just reef the fucking thing open. Jesus.
Wonder if we can move
Sorry, I'm attacking boxes. You know, practice for when we hang out later tonight, Aerith. What? What? I said nothing. I said nothing. Look, I know I've said that Tifa is more my type before, but that doesn't mean that Aerith also isn't. Honestly, Aerith might be more my type if she was able to punch, but she casts magic with a staff, so no. I don't know, I want the sassiness of Aerith with the ability to punch the shit out of me at Tifa. That's what I want. That's the ideal. Oh, they teamed up on her and immediately attacked her. Alright, and triple slash.
I'm coming! Get him!
Yeah, attack from distance. Haha, don't go away your attack. Look at her fly back. Whee! I forget, what abilities does she even have? Okay, get MP back. Oh yeah, attacks do twice. Sorcerer's Storm Zap, Flitting Familiar.
Don't let him stop us!
Taking a lot of damage. Is Aerith right now?
What?
Taking a lot of damage as Aerith. I do not remember how to play this character in any capacity. Do not remember how to play this fucking character. At all.
Let's do this.
Yeah, even on her, Prey does fucking barely anything. It is so not worth it.
How do you figure?
We wait for the stronger prey.
Prey's not worth it. Prey sucks. I was so excited when Prey first came up, just being like, oh my god, it's free, heals on everyone. But it does so little heals. Fucking just put on a chakra instead. Just put on a chakra instead. And honestly, put on another healing here, just so we can heal each other. Yeah, I distinctly remember Aerith is a character where she's very good for certain types of fights. Unfortunately, just going around random enemies are not those fights. There's no point for me to go over and that's not what I'm going to. There are just certain fights that she is good at where she can hang back and other people can be in there and she does damage from a distance and sets up the massive damage dealing things with like Arcane Ward and Fleeting Familiar and stuff like that. Can obviously provide support, does really good just magic damage in general. Like when she can stand back while other people are in the fray, she's really good at those fights. But unfortunately, when she has to be one of the main combatants close up with everyone else,
There,
she
check
is
it
just
out.
not very
The
good.
heart of the slums.
She's by far the hardest character to play.
Still a fair ways off.
Well, we did take a detour. Getting tired?
Nah.
Me, I'm feeling a bit hungry. How about you?
Amazed.
You're in for a treat when we make it back.
Don't have time for that.
You'll want to make time for my mom's cooking. And that's the final word on it. We'll get home quick and eat ourselves stupid.
Yeah, eat a bunch. And Clash is like, what is this woman that I've run into? Like, she's just trying to be nice and endearing and stuff at this point, and not let Cloud act like a dick. Jesus Christ, the size of these tanks. And seriously, the frame rate here cannot handle it. I swear it's dropping below 30 sometimes. Have I got it on, like, the fucking wrong mode or something? I think I do. No, I've got it on performance. Even this one area, the frame rate is absolutely tanking itself sometimes.
I've got this.
Don't you mean you got this?
No, I saw how much damage you did in that last fight. I mean, I got this. Alright, you know what? It's gonna be weird, but Cloud, cure Aerith, I guess.
I'll show you what I can do.
Alright, Sorcerer's Storm.
My turn.
I'd keep my distance if I were you.
There we go.
Was never in doubt.
Like, Aerith just works really well in, like, 3 team encounters where she can hang back and do stuff. And it is just... the overwhelming majority of it is her just being 2 people. Also, I never remember getting this. I do not ever remember getting this item. Did I get it before? A remedy. Well, it's meaningless, but I never remember actually doing the monkey bar thing over like this. I don't remember ever seeing that before. Huh. Interesting. Oh, my body's so stiff. Oh my god. Ah, Jesus. Sorry, just like my body and arms are just locking up, and it's just like, oh, like my body feels like it's cramping. I honestly might get to the point where I get back to the slums and I call it there. Even though it's in the middle of a chapter, it's just like, I need to do something. I need my body to start fucking moving, because my body is just like cramping up and aching. And if I go until the end of chapter 8, it's going to be a long thing, so I might stop halfway through. And that door that we don't get through until basically the end of the game. Yeah, just, oh, my body does not feel great right now. Well, I don't think I can just sit here in this pose playing a thing like this for how long it will take to finish chapter 8 with all of its side stories, so... Once we get near the town, I'm probably gonna pause it off.
I wish it kept sleeping.
Continue next time, because I'd love to continue, but it's just I physically don't feel like I can.
Don't stop now.
Let me teach him a lesson.
One more shot!
Let's go.
The thing got staggered, so oh Jesus, run away, Aerith! I hate how it does that to you after a fucking fight ends. I hate how it does that after the fight ends. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. Nope, nothing.
Don't think it'll open. What to do? That gate just doesn't want to open, does it?
I gotta go up
Maybe
here.
there's a way to get over it? For you, at least.
Yeah, I got a shove giant. I seriously think about how strong Cloud is to be able to move crates this fucking huge. Those things are just gigantic metal fucking crates, and they are enormous. And also, look at the ladder. What is going on with the performance of the game right now? Yeah, no, it's showing up on OBS. No, it's something the game's doing. Huh, okay. I mean, I knew there was some, like, weird performance things that are happening in this area, but you can see on that ladder that, yeah, this area is not performing great. Again, I'm going to chalk this up to made for PS4 when they did the PS5 upgrade. Certain areas were just a bit weirder. They couldn't make certain areas just keep up with the 60 because, you know, they're not building it for something that can handle at 60. Because I do not remember a single moment in the entirety of intermission where it wasn't rock solid 60 the entire time. So I'm not gonna say, oh, it's just the PS5 still can't handle it. I think it's just because it hasn't been made for it as specifically. Like those loading hallways where your characters go through a thing, that still exists in this, even though like none of that exists in Integrate because they don't need the loading times for that, but it still exists in this.
Thanks, Cloud. I knew you'd find a way.
But I don't remember that happening at any point through so far for this entire playthrough in hard mode on PS5.
Yes,
Right,
we're
now
home
I'm noticing
free.
it. So I guess it's this area.
I'd rather get paid.
You're getting paid right now.
This is our date. Huh? Their fucking dialogue between each other there. So good. So good. I love this game so much. Love it, 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 love it. Well, we're almost at town. We're almost there. Fucking physics.
Should be able to relax a little now.
Don't forget about the Turks.
Ah!
Could come at us anytime. Keep an eye out.
Some of the exclamations that these two have with each other while they're just wandering is so funny. But yeah, for today's stream, I'm gonna end it here. I would love to continue, but my body just, oh god. I don't know if it's just my body's locking up because I feel extra stiff today, or that, or whether it's because I'm in this jacket. Just because I have less movement in this, I'm more restricted, so I'm just staying in the same position for extra long periods of time. But it's just like, my body is just really fucking stiff right now, and if I stay like that, my body's gonna be really fucking bad later on. So I'm gonna go and fucking stretch and probably exercise to get my body fucking moving, because it doesn't feel good at all right now, Jesus. But yeah, for the Twitch stream, I'll be back at some point, and for the YouTube video, I'm just gonna tack this on with the rest of it. So for the YouTube people, be back in a second. And we're back. New day, but we are back. Chapter 8. Hi, Aerith. Hi, Cloud. Every time I come back to this game and I move the camera and it's at 60, I'm just like, oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Glorious, glorious 60.
Just want to go to bed.
Oh, you. I was wondering if that was Aerith speaking.
I've been out here all night watching the fire.
You should probably not focus on obsessing on watching it. Also, you're not even looking up where it is, so I don't know how you... Or are you? I have no idea where it actually is. People keep talking about looking up and seeing the reactors, and I've never been able to see the reactors from down here, so I don't actually know where they are. People do keep mentioning that.
So, do you think this means another war's coming?
We're not involved with Wutai, don't worry about it. But there probably still will be another war coming, though.
Hey there, Aerith.
Immediately, the people of the town are already knowing Aerith. Hell yeah.
The Sector 5 slums are right there. God, I'm so nervous.
No? Can't bring yourself to come in? No? Okay.
Very first Undercity night out. Cool.
Oh, it's the first time he's been down here. Okay.
What are they
Sector 5
watching?
slums.
Hey!
She just runs off. Who's the guy with the Aerith? God, everyone, every single time we're with one of the waifus, everyone else is just like, hey, waifu, wait, who the fuck's that?
Working for Wutai, isn't it obvious?
There's still a lot of smoke rising
using
from the rubble.
spies so they don't have to break
While
the
fallen beams and other debris continue to hinder rescue
foreign
efforts,
devils
the
are trying
fires
to start
appear to
another
have been
war.
mostly
So if
extinguished.
we help catch the bombers,
Foreign
get a
devils.
reward
Over
or
there.
something?
That's the director of Shinra's Advanced Weaponry Division, isn't it?
Enough of that doom and
Excuse
gloom.
me, ma'am, but
But
would you
we're
mind
safe
answering a
down
few
here,
questions?
right?
They're targeting reactors. There's no
Can you give
reason
us any
for them to
updates
attack
on the
us.
status of the reactor? What
when
kind
are
of
the
damage
trains
did
gonna
it
start
suffer in the
up again?
explosion? Are we in any danger?
Mako Reactor 5 has been temporarily shut down, and all fires have been successfully extinguished. The situation is under control, and the people of our fair city need not worry about any additional complications. We're in the process of conducting a full forensic investigation.
Acting all prim and proper.
But we suspect the device used was similar to that employed in the attack on Mako Reactor 1. The perpetrators of that atrocity were filled
Initiate
with
customer
ignorance.
service voice.
These agents of
Quite
the
literally,
Terrorist
yes.
Avalanche are currently believed to be in hiding somewhere in Midgar.
So not how she
Given
talks
that
for the
this
rest of the
group has
game.
now attacked 2 reactors in quick succession. Can they really be stopped before they strike again?
What do you think?
And here it goes.
Have no fear. Shinra will keep Midgar safe.
Okay, time's up.
A very commanding presence. I appreciate she's actually a boss fight
Let's go.
integrate. I appreciate that, like, she actually is not just, oh, I'm here to look sexy and domineering, and, like, that's my entire strength. I appreciate that she's actually a fucking mech pilot. in Intergrade. That's really cool.
Start preparing for the worst.
How do you all feel about it?
Looking for a new weapon?
Oh, they're trying to sell me shit. Never mind. Never mind. Since Cloud was looking up. Was he looking back up at the TV?
You can count me in. I was in the military.
Oh, what timing. Mind lending me a hand?
Place is really hopping, huh?
Nice side effect of the train situation. So, what do you say?
I'd love to, but...
And then he's just like, oh, whatever.
I help out every now and then. It's fun.
Aerith!
Well, well. What are you doing all the way up there?
Was trying to get a look at the reactor. Who's this guy?
This is Cloud. He's a mercenary. And currently my bodyguard. That's Oates.
See you.
Love Oates. Love Oates.
He's in a pod.
Like, I like how she's immediately just like, yeah, you two are similar. All the kids running through.
Aaron! So, what are you guys up to?
We all went to see the reactor.
Oh, that's right. You're supposed to come by the house.
What for?
I don't know. You're just supposed to.
Well, guess we have a new destination.
Fortunately, it's on the way
I
to
should probably explain.
Aerith's
The Leaf House is the
absolutely
local orphanage.
bougie
That's
fucking
where all these
mansion.
kids
Hey, Aerith, where'd you go?
The church again? Next time, we should all go together.
But there be monsters.
Why, hello, Aerith. As popular as ever, I see.
live. Apparently, but they sure keep me on my toes.
Better than being bedridden.
All right, thanks,
again
kid.
for
I'll
all
just
those
walk in
herbs.
front of them, having that
You helped
conversation.
a lot of people.
No problem. Anytime.
How'd you
Kid.
manage to find so many anyway?
Oh, I have my ways.
And him?
He's my bodyguard, just until I get home.
And you're sure he's up to it?
Maybe.
Cloud is not saying a single word.
I'm so generous. I gather medicinal herbs for his patients sometimes.
Cloud has not said a single word since he's entered the slums. And Aerith is being friendly with all of the locals and everything like that. And she's trying to have conversations with him by saying stuff about the town and everything like that. And Cloud's just not even talking back.
We're back, and we brought Aerith with us.
Sorry to make you come out here.
Don't be. It's on my way home.
Well then, I hope you won't mind me asking for some flowers.
No problem. How many?
All you can carry. What with all the doom and gloom we've been hearing on the news recently, I thought some flowers might help cheer everyone
And once again,
up.
just the moment that
I'm
you're
sure
with
they
waifu
will,
to
but
go
I'd
through the
love to
town,
help.
just everyone in the
Let's
town
all
loves
wash up
waifu so
before our meal.
much. They're so popular. I can't wait until we actually get to go to Wutai and everyone there loves Yuffie. And we just have the exact same thing again.
So, Cloud, what's your favorite flower?
They're all the same to me.
Huh. You sure you want to say that to a florist?
Better than lying.
Okay. Then what'd you do with the flower I gave you?
You
give it away?
I did.
Ooh, to who? Tell me.
Don't recall. What?
Thought you didn't like lying.
She's able to see through him
Well,
so
anyway.
instantly. To be fair, he's a terrible liar. Literally just, what did you do with the flower? He's immediately just, do I be honest and say that I gave it to a girl that I like, but maybe this girl likes me, maybe I like her, I don't know. Should I even admit that I like people or I'm capable of it, because that would assume I have emotions, and I want people to not think that I have them. Just all the thoughts racing through this boy's head. And seriously, the PS5 version of this game has turned the bloom lighting in this game to fucking near levels. And once again, Aerith has the most bougie place in the entirety of the Sector 5 slums. Like, I love it, don't get me wrong, but the fact that they have all of this clean running water, all this beautiful garden, this 2-story house, and everyone else is like run down shit heaps full of dust and dirt.
Hey, baby.
Feels a
Up to
bit
no
mean.
good? Rude came by.
So, This is my mom, Elmira.
Second only to Don's place, pretty much.
This is Cloud, my bodyguard.
But Don's like made out to be the villain, so because he, you know, is.
Take good care of her.
That's my job. Or was my job.
But this place is bigger than Seventh Heaven.
So Cloud, you gonna head back to Sector 7?
It's actually bigger than Seventh Heaven.
Yeah.
Then I'll show you the way.
Then why'd you have me bring you here? What if the Turks show up again?
It'd suck, but I've dealt with them before.
It'd suck, yeah.
Honestly, I'm much more worried about you. What if you get lost, huh? You'd be too embarrassed to admit it, and so you'd just keep on going.
Quit acting like you know me.
Hey, Mom, I'm gonna go take Cloud over to Sector 7, okay?
Okay. But why not wait until tomorrow? If you head out now, it'll be dark when you get back. Better to rest up here and make the trip first thing in the morning, when you'll have daylight to spare.
That's true. She's got a point, Cloud.
Hold up.
Oh, yeah. I still need to deliver some flowers to the Leaf House. Since we have a little time before dinner, you should come with.
Cloud's
That
just like,
wasn't the deal.
What is happening?
You mean you want more? Even though you've got a priceless reward coming your way? Do you know what I promised him?
I'll do it.
I'll go grab the baskets. Be right back.
God damn it, Aerith. She's so good. She's so good.
That Aerith. She's a handful, isn't she?
Oh my god, she's so good.
It must be tough. No, never mind.
Cloud making an emphatic exit from this conversation. Trying to. He's trying to. Aerith refuses to let him. Again, like, it's the thing that I really appreciate is that Cloud has been such an ass this entire game. And just, he has these barriers up and he refuses to let them down and he acts like a dick to people to try and push them away and everything like that. Which I do wonder if there's a reason for that. Whether he, like, because of the shit that he's gone through since leaving the hometown of, like, you know, the hometown burning down, obviously all of the intense shit of becoming a soldier and shit like that. Like, with all of that shit, does he have reasons for pushing people away, or is it just because he was a little bit like that when he was a kid from what we've seen? So has it just becoming a soldier has made that even more intense? But all of the other characters let him do that. Like, they'll just go, oh, okay, whenever he tries to push them off or anything like that. Aerith refuses to let him do it. She refuses to let him do that. And because she is so insistent with it, he actually starts opening up. So by the time he actually comes across the other people that he's known, he's already, like, started to open up a little bit more and things like that. And it's this really nice thing of just seeing that Aerith's personality is the first person who's actually able to get him to not be a total dick. Or Jesse, Biggs, and Wedge get a little bit there. They start getting a little bit there. Like, they start slightly breaking it down. And there's a little bit with Tifa when they, like, have an actual conversation and stuff like that. But they make tiny little dents where Aerith just, like, breaks down the entire wall. Or at least most of it. I'm also curious as fuck as what she said, because she said, must be tough, no, never mind. What? And now she's just humping at me. Okay.
That's weird. I could have sworn I put them here.
I always forget what I'm meant to do here. I think I usually end up going upstairs outside, and then I just leave again. I think it's what... Look at that! This is Nier. This is Nier Automata and Nier Replicant. Like, fuck. Fuck. It's so intense. It's so intense. Again, this place is nice, but it's bougie as fuck. Comparatively to the rest of the slums. And now look how dark it is. Bloom lighting! Ray tracing equals bloom lighting as intense as possible, apparently.
Found him!
There we go.
You take this one.
Huh?
Take it.
I feel like the single word that Cloud says the most in this game is just various forms of grunt and sighs. The amount that he does that.
And these right here are my babies.
Oh, it's a little butterfly on the flowers. I never noticed that. There's actual, like, wildlife here. I noticed the fish. It's weird to have a JRPG where there's rivers where you can see fish in them and it doesn't have a fishing minigame. But, you know, I feel like maybe eating this fish would just result in marker poisoning, so.
Which ones do you think we should pick?
Any of them.
Oh, don't be like that. I know you have an eye for this kind of thing.
Alright, so what can I actually choose? There's yellow ones, the white ones, the thimble things. Can I choose any of the other colors back here? No. Okay, so I only get a choice of, like, these three. Okay.
Whoa, foxtails, huh? I gotta hand it to you. I never would have thought of that. It'll definitely take them by surprise.
Basically trying to say, wow, terrible choice. You're a fuck up.
I think we still need a few more. Which should we pick next?
I'm just gonna get one of
Yeah.
all of them.
People used to give these to declare their loyalty to one another. Interesting, right? She said, as many as you can carry, so maybe a few more?
And these
That's the one
ones.
I gave you.
Huh, it is?
Nice try, mister. You can't fool me. I think we're good now. What do you say? Shall we go?
Onwards we go. I still have questions about the yellow flower. Specifically, if Aerith... I still don't know whether Aerith remembers the original Final Fantasy VII or
No
not.
need to hurry. We're not under the gun or anything.
I'm literally not even pressing
I'm
the
not
sprint
cut
button.
out for this crap.
Sure you are. And when you're done, you'll be drowning in job offers.
Yeah, I still don't know whether Aerith remembers the original Final Fantasy VII, whether, like, does the voice tells her things about the original Final Fantasy VII, like with the whispers and shit. I still don't know or quite understand what her connection to the original
How do you think
is.
they'll arrange these flowers?
Dunno.
Well, we'll soon find out.
But I just think it's telling, and there's probably something to it that, like, obviously the whole point of the reunion, like, flower is Cloud gets it and gives it to Tifa. I love you. We're reunited after, like, 5 years after not seeing each other from our village. Here you are. Here's this flower. But it is also immediately the first thing that Aerith does upon seeing Cloud is give him a flower about reunion. And I'm wondering if that has, like, more to it than, like, is that meant to be, oh shit, she does remember the original game and she's meeting Cloud again in this new timeline. Oh shit. I'm like, I don't know if that's reading into it too much, but I feel like with this game, there's no such thing as reading into it too much with the little details about all the wibbly wobbly timey-wimey stuff, because I think they're deliberately everywhere.
Oh, okay. But I might be a while. Why not check out the town?
Bye, Earth. And he's just immediately... He just can't help himself at any fucking second, and Cloud's just immediately...
Is this right?
And here the music starts. Which again, there's probably something more to it
Read a ton of books.
that this song plays here. It's not in Sector 7. The actual place that gets destroyed is here.
When is it gonna get dark around here?
What are you doing up there? Hello.
This here's the Sector 5 Community Center. Truth be told, it's really just a place for us old folks to sit and chat.
What are you saying,
Care
Adiola?
to stay and keep us company a bit?
Sure. Hi, everyone.
Be Midgar without the plate and the reactors.
Boomers. Why am I here again?
Everyone's good at heart, but sometimes people get lost straight from the path.
I don't know about that.
Steal.
Working for that John Corneo.
Is there no saving them?
If you're not doing anything, would you mind chatting with these ladies?
You're asking a lot of me, lady. He's just singing to himself while cleaning. But I'm just here to loot your shit. And he's reading a book. What book's he reading?
Another one of their stories.
Shinra, The Legend of Shinra. Oh, he's probably reading a book about the war. Oh no, he's reading a book about the actual start of Midgar. Oh wow. Wow. So that gives you an idea of how old Midgar is. In terms of, is Midgar like very recent? Has it been around for a long ass time? People who built the city are still alive. They're old, but they're still alive. That actually gives us a pretty good timeline of like how old the city is.
Oh, here for a checkup?
You're talking about war working, aren't you?
Now listen to me. You stay away from there, all right?
You're lucky. You don't have to think about this.
Oh, puppy dog. Kids playing here. There is so many more kids here than at Sector 7. Like, there's still a lot of kids at Sector 7, but there's so many more in this in Sector 5. Probably because the actual orphanage is here. So I imagine orphans across the entirety of the slums usually get sent here. Also leaves one wondering if Mayor Domino ever had power or if he was directly elected into a puppet role. Yeah, because it does very much seem like Shinra built the city and immediately had power. And stuff like that. So
Did you know? This place is
Domino was literally put there from the beginning.
When rich people walk through here, their gil and jewels magically disappear. And we don't have to worry about anything.
People get robbed coming through here.
We all need to be prepared for war. It's coming, whether we like it or
Yeah,
not.
like Shinra had an election for a mayor to make it seem like it was democratic, and then people barely even mentioned Domino during the game. Your boyfriend's at the Honeybee Inn? Have you seen the suits that the guys wear there? I don't blame him. Said this before and I'll say it again. The guys at Honeybee Inn look way better than the girls because their suits are way better. Oh, hey, buddy. I love this is the best conversation in the game. Ready?
Where's Aerith?
The Leaf House.
My favorite conversation in the entire game. God. Anytime Oates and Glad talk to each other is fantastic. And by talk, I mean say 4 words total.
I know the one. It's chocobo scented.
Chocobo scented? It's a perfume that smells like a wild animal? Damn. Aerith? Aerith's the thing that does that? Or something else? A lot of the dialogue here... It's interesting. The dialogue here is a lot more, like, outside of the people who... Like, everyone who cares about what's going on are all watching the TV right now. And everyone else around the town's just living their lives. To be fair, it's probably Cloud's ideal social interaction. Exchange necessary information, then cease communication. Not even a goodbye or anything, just... Hi, where's Aerith? Leaf House. Literally walks away without even saying anything.
That's what's called easy money.
We even got to be on TV.
And to think, all we had to do was shit-talk Avalanche behind that reporter.
Hey, let's get one thing straight. Everything I said, I meant it.
Alright, yeah, people here are shit talking Avalanche, okay. Like, most people around here who give a shit about what's going on are watching the TV, and everyone else is just living their lives. Like, Sector 7, there was a lot more people around the entire town worried about what's going on. Hey, a shop, hey.
I've got the finest collection of materia you'll find anywhere.
Do I need any of it? I should probably buy an extra one of these just so I have 6. And everything else, you can buy you can buy revival materials? You can buy them? Oh. Can you buy all 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, you can buy 8 of the 12 green materia. Huh, I thought the only materia that you could buy was the cures and the elemental ones except for wind. They aren't cheap, but they're there. I did not realize you could buy this. I should buy a 3rd revival, just so, again, everyone in a team can have revival if I need it, and buy another one of these so everyone can have 2. And it's not like I'm spending my hundreds of thousands of gil on anything else. You can buy 8 at their shop at least. Shops' inventories aren't universal. Okay. I thought for materia they were pretty much universal, but, like, you don't sell any weapons or anything, but okay. Ah, well, there you go. There you go.
No materia, no life.
Alright, bro. Hey, Chadley. I'm not doing Bahamut yet. Fuck off. People are just complaining about squeaky doors. People eating chocobo candy. Fat chocobo candy! They're mentioning fat chocobo! Yeah, fat chocobo! Fat chocobo candy, yeah. Kid's going places with his spruiking job. Honest to God, how does this game have so much voice acting for so much dialogue for random NPCs? How? How? How did they fit this much in the game?
President has to say about it all.
Hope he gives a rousing speech, gets everybody fired up and ready to fight.
There's another old dude who's getting ready for war. You know what? Down here, the slums fabric softener is probably a luxury. I mean, I don't use fabric softener. It's luxurious for me, and I'm not in the slums. I know, I wash my clothes in the laziest way possible. As in, I chuck them in there, I chuck the washing powder in there, and then I turn it on, and then I let it ride.
I don't have all day.
Okay. I'm gonna then proceed to buy nothing from you.
See ya.
Bye.
As the children we interviewed earlier today, whose parents died in the war, will attest to.
Wait, they're talking about the war? Wait. Scroll that back. What?
Sentiment has reached a fever pitch in the city as more information about their involvement comes to light. And amid this growing hostility, many believe that war is inevitable.
Like Shinra News Network.
Gathering in Sector 2 for President Shinra's upcoming speech, hoping it will include a declaration of war.
Just how much power Shinra has over the people. Of just, they run all the electricity and all of the media and everything. This happens. It has now come to light by Shinra, definitely the most neutral of people, that it is Wutai who are involved in this. And the people just buy it. Not everyone, but a lot of people are buying it. And more people buy it as, you know, the reactors get destroyed more and more.
Shinra is considering offering units in its residential properties to qualifying citizens free of charge until they can find new accommodation. Many citizens throughout the city are also voicing their anger and outrage with Avalanche. Instead of our regular programming, we will be bringing to you live the protest rally taking place tomorrow. According to officials who are involved with the ongoing investigation, the bombers are believed to have gone into hiding somewhere far from the site of the attack. A large-scale search led by military forces is currently being planned.
Large-scale search when they already know where they are, because literally by the end of today they're planning on dropping the plane.
We're coordinating their efforts with Wutai. A revelation that has left many citizens shaken. Though the ceasefire was declared 5 years ago, the scars are still fresh. As the children we interviewed earlier today, whose parents died in the war, will attest.
I assume it will be a thing that comes up later. I'm so curious about the nature and the scale of the war.
Man, I can't decide where to go on my honeymoon.
Because, well, I don't know if it's going to come out that Wutai is just perfectly fine and innocent and everything. They've definitely been building up. So there's a timeline for where the war ended at least. 5 years ago, yeah. Yeah, we at least know that it was 5 years ago. Which, to be fair, is recent for that type of stuff. And as we see in the real world, when a war ends, it normally doesn't completely end then, right? But, like, they're building up Yuffie. Like, they're building up Yuffie and Sinon. Like, they're building up people who come from Wutai as they are pissed at Shinra for what's happened to Wutai. Like, the way they talk about it, Wutai is fucked, right? Like, they talk about it as it's just Wutai has completely been, like, you almost get the impression it's been wiped off the fucking map from the way that Yuffie and Sinon talk about it. They're very, very aggressive about just, our place has been fucking ruined because of this. But they're also building up Yuffie as being a bit hyper-nationalist. And, like, the way that Yuffie views, like, Shinra and Midgar as the same thing. And it's just, like, the people of Midgar are as responsible for it as Shinra. And obviously the people of Midgar aren't completely, like, not to blame. If the public still buys into the war rhetoric and wants it to happen, then, like, even if they're being propagandized into that, they still hold an element of the responsibility. But the way Yuffie starts is, fuck everyone in Midgar. They're all basically the same as Shinra. Fuck all those people. And she hates everything about all the people there because of that. Which changes as it goes on because, obviously, with everything that happens at the end, she realizes just how much worse Shinra is than the actual city of Midgar. And stuff like that. So, because there is an element of, like, Yuffie is a bit too proud of Wutai in the sense that it drives her nationalism too much to make her be a bit clouded in her judgment and a bit, like, aggressive towards the people of Midgar. It makes me think Wutai's not going to be, like, perfectly innocent, but it would make a lot of sense if the war was very much a done by Shinra thing more than anything to either drive a war economy or for them to get access to Momako or anything like that to get Wutai to fuck off, right? It would make a lot of sense that that's what Shinra wanted a war for, and they want yet another war for that. I'm pretty sure Heidegger, like, it's either Heidegger or Shinra when we were up at the top, like, in Sector 5 slums, I'm pretty sure one of them literally mentioned we're going to war for the economy. Because if we go to war, then us working on the war will generate money for us. I'm pretty sure one of them said something along those lines, or it's something very fucking similar to that. So I'm very curious what the nature of the war between Wutai and Shinra actually has been like. It's either something that's either going to be in the background and we're not going to learn super much about it, or it's going to be an important point when we meet Yuffie later on. Or maybe if we do ever go to Wutai, while we're in Wutai, it'll come up. I don't know how much influence it's going to have on, like, the main story of stopping Sephiroth, other than driving home just how fucked up Shinra are. But there is also that. But it does also mean 5 years ago is when the war ended. That does tie into what we heard with Cloud earlier, of Cloud went to leave his hometown to be a soldier, to be a hero like the great war hero Sephiroth. And then Cloud said, by the time I became a soldier, the war had ended. It was just working for Shinra. Which does make you think that even Cloud, someone like Cloud, and Tifa doesn't fully go against it, and honestly, especially the way Barrett acts against it, even Avalanche seems to not be fans of Wutai. Or at least our cell of them. Like, there's obviously the people who directly work with Yuffie and Sinon, and those people of Avalanche, but they just seem to be, we're working together because we have a mutual enemy, not because we trust you. Like, even the people here seemed like... I mean, Cloud seems upset that the war ended and it was just working for Shinra. Like, when he became a soldier, and it's just... Even after all of the shit about you realizing that you hate Shinra now, you're still just like, oh, I would have preferred to have been a soldier going against Wutai rather than just working for Shinra. It's just like, are you buying into the rhetoric of Shinra that Wutai is like all ultimate evil and everything like that? Because I can't imagine it going like that. I can't imagine we get to Wutai and it's just like, oh, Wutai is actually even more evil than Shinra. I can't imagine that happening. I don't see a possibility of that happening. So it does make me wonder other characters themselves doing that. And like whenever whenever Avalanche is suggested to be working with Wutai, Barrett gets pissed. He gets angry. Partially because I think he wants to be defined by his own actions. But partially, he's just like, fuck Wutai, we're not with them assholes. So it's just interesting to say that.
You could say that. Sounds like someone.
No one is immune from propaganda, is my point.
Yeah, 2 of them disappeared. They ran away after this creepy guy wearing black clothes showed up.
A Turk?
That's what I thought, but no.
It's this guy who's always stumbling around town in a dirty robe full of holes.
Oh,
they
we
say
know who that
he's
is.
sick or something. Oh, and he had some kind of number tattooed on his arm.
I don't like the sound of this. I'm gonna check it out.
I know someone who fits that description. I'll come with.
Okay.
Come on.
I have once again forgotten all the numbers that I've already seen. I have forgotten the number of Marco that we saw back in Sector 7. That's his name, right? It's M-A-R-C-O. That's what Tifa calls him, Marco, which I'm now just realizing sounds very similar to Marco. And I think that might be deliberate. Because the way, I think it was during, go Oates, go! I think it was during Integrate that we learned that the people in those robes and everything are failed soldiers who succumb to Marco poisoning.
Well, we gotta break the rules.
It also shows you how much, like, how accepting of children the people of Sector 5 slums are. They let the kids of Sector 5 slums have their own hideout that all the adults know they're not allowed to enter. Like, goddamn.
Oats! You're back!
Aerith's come to help.
Yeah, leave it to us. We'll take care of it from here.
But there are monsters out there!
Do you see how
Don't
big my
worry.
sword is?
I've brought a super strong friend along with me.
The lighting here is a bit
I
aggressive.
used to be a soldier. So where's the guy?
It's kind of just
know.
blowing out
He disappeared
Aerith
and we can't find him.
Cloud a bit
Right
much
now,
here.
let's worry about
The
the
lighting
kids.
is a bit aggressive
Come
in this
on.
version on that particular thing.
You guys have gotta hurry and find our friends.
Again, in terms of like the redone lighting for the PS5 version of the game, I do think it is hit and miss. In some cases it's better, in some cases it's worse. I wouldn't say it's straight up an improvement or a downgrade.
They ran off this way. Be careful.
It kind of swaps between the two depending on the scene. That being said, the game runs at 60, so I definitely immensely
Who knows?
prefer it in that,
They're
in
kids.
visually just in that
Nothing to
regard.
do but look all over.
I just hope we find them in
Yakuza Kiwami 2 made me realize how much 60 FPS is important for my immersion visually. Not even
Okay,
just
then.
gameplay-wise, but like immersion for me, graphics are way more important. Like, frame rate is way more important than I expected. Like, it's much easier for me to be absorbed into a place that I'm in if it looks like a place that I could be in, with, like, if it looks more realistic in that regard, which the way it does that is by having a better frame rate so it looks like it's real life. Jesus Christ, they did a lot of damage.
Super close one.
Jesus Christ, they did a lot of damage. I did not realize. Oh my god. Wow, they do a lot of damage. Okay, wow. I'm going to change out some of my materia. What have I got here? Lightning? That'll be good for the robots at the end, but for right now I need it to be ice. Right now it needs to be ice. Ice, baby. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. And focusing on
You
punishment.
sure you want to fight?
There we go. There we go. That's how we do it.
And we're safe.
That's how we do. Gotta fight smart. Even on basic enemies, draining MP across an entire chapter is
there they
bad.
are.
There is several super bosses. Well, not super bosses,
not alone.
but there are several side quest bosses in this chapter that we need to take care of, and they are not easy. So I need to preserve as much MP as I can. I'm pretty sure it was literally this thing of side quest that fucked me over a shitload in the base game. There was also a day where just my brain was not working on any capacity, but still, it was not great. Yeah, jump at them, yeah. Ah.
See ya.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Whee.
Let's do this.
Oh my god, there's so many of you.
No.
Wait, rats are there? My word. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
It's over.
I meant chakra.
See you around.
I meant chakra. I'm just dumb.
Bring it.
Alright, hi there.
No holding back.
Oh, this thing's done. Ah! Ah! Thought I could dodge it. Not quite.
Enough.
That one's dead. That one's dead.
See ya.
Okay, Punisher mode is just doing that much damage on its own that I can actually
Right.
kind of mash through them. Need macro shots. I kind of need macro shots. I don't like need them. Okay, actually, fuck. And now we quickly switch back to lightning because we're about to fight robots. These are robots, right? One of them's a robot. The other one.
Hold on.
Come on, get me. Get me. Well, not you. Fuck.
Get ready. Here it comes. Going in. I'm ending this.
Hey, Aerith, do you want to do like a heal of some kind? Just like a little bit of a heal on Cloud. While that thing dies. Goddamn, almost max damage. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Gotta be careful.
Forgot about those things blowing themselves up like that. I forgot. I forgot.
Anytime now. All right.
Alright, some flames. Shit. Shit, shit, shit. Whee! Whee! Okay. I dodged it all. We're good. We're good. Yeah, there we go. I'm trying to see if I can get through this without healing, so we can just heal the bench afterwards.
Let's do this. Not looking good.
Thanks for... No! Reprieve!
I can't believe you.
Just like, really, bitch?
Back to good now.
Oh, come on! Come on. Come on. Come on. Fine. I was trying to get through without using MP. I'd be fine if the robot didn't explode. I'd be fine if the robot didn't explode. Actually, Cloud, I forget you have Cure. Cure yourself, just so Aerith doesn't use another MP. There we go.
Let's finish this.
There we go. We'll take care of you. Ah, Jesus!
Get him!
Is it exploding?
That's it.
I think the robot's actually not exploding. Let's go. Whee! Perfect. I still have no idea how to actually use Aerith in combat. I've got no idea.
You've got this.
My turn.
It's so hard for me to use Aerith in combat. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. I swear these ones are so much more aggressive than any of the others that you go up against. Like, the ones first, these ones are way more aggressive. Do they get stronger in groups with, like, the stuff that they do? They stole my potion. How dare you? Oh, God, I forgot how much shit actually comes out to fight us in this. Shit, okay. There's a lot of bullshit here. There's a lot of bullshit here. I forget who's healing who.
Keep it up.
Let's try that again.
Okay, they're healing themselves. Good, that's what I meant.
Steady.
Fortunately, these things aren't the hardest things to deal with because of that.
One more shot. I'll do what I can.
Come on, die. There we go. Run away, run away, run away. I don't want them to explode on me. We seem fine. Okay, we did it. Fights with Aerith are going to be the hardest because I'm not quite certain on how to play her effectively. She is so slow at moving and doing attacks.
I'll go.
I'll just jump real cool. Hell yeah.
Come on.
And hell yeah, Cloud. Hell yeah.
That was cool.
This is like,
Okay, let's head back.
oh goodness. We did it. We did it. We saved the day. And we only took a lot of damage and used a decent amount of MP. It's fine. That was just some basic normal enemies. Can't wait until we have to fight the giant robot later on in this chapter. Or those scorpions that put you to sleep and poison. Or those blue fucking fucks that I never know how to fight. Oh, alright, the robot's on.
This one's for you.
Whee! Yeah.
That's so cool. How did you get to be so strong?
Well,
I'm level 50 because I replayed the game.
Soldier. You was? Did you go fight in the war?
I might have.
Might have? You didn't! You didn't, Cloud! You've already admitted you didn't. Cloud. 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 Don't lie to the children. Cloud? What are you doing? He so badly wants to appear cool, but he doesn't want people to know he wants to appear cool.
Seriously.
Truly the biggest dilemma.
Yeah. All right.
Go on.
Maybe it's because after when you go down there, they're actually doing their Berserker mode stuff. They don't really do their Berserker mode stuff until then, I think.
That's it.
Fortunately, they're not doing much else other than just activating their Berserk state, so they're just taking more damage.
Nothing to it.
You can't just grow up to be a soldier. You gotta work at it.
Yeah, it took me like 5 years.
To be one, right?
Look at you, Mr. Popular.
So cool, you guys. Especially that. Yeah. Yeah. It was really cool when you went like, yeah, yeah. You've got it all wrong. Like that. No way. It was way faster than that. Yeah, yeah. Like that. Fine. Then how about? Yeah, yeah. Like that. Isn't that right, Cloud? Isn't that right, Cloud?
And he just doesn't even respond. He just doesn't even respond. I forget. Do more spawn in this room? No, we're just forced to walk very slowly. We're almost there. I think the idea is meant to walk this whole way while listening to them talk. The game's been pretty good at spacing out how long dialogue takes with how long it takes to walk between places, but I keep stopping to listen to dialogue in case I cut it off. When the game's usually designed pretty well around to make sure that doesn't happen. Oh shit, here we go. Oh, sing Tifa.
Tifa!
even when they were young, Tifa was popular with the boys.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Is Tifa like your girlfriend?
No.
Bet she's someone special.
It's not like that. More
Awfully
like...
defensive.
I don't know how to explain.
You're friends.
I see.
You're friends. Since childhood. It's actually really easy to explain if you just want to explain it like that. If you don't want her to know how much you do want to bone up. Alright, look at all the kids just watching out for us to come in. Yeah, we did it. We saved the day. And they've immediately got swords like us. Yeah. Hell yeah. They're making buster swords.
From now on, if you run into trouble, promise me you'll find an adult, okay?
Okay, I will. And here, since you're so cool, you guys are both grown-ups, but you're also one of us now. You can come and play here whenever you want.
Yeah, we're allowed into the child den. Look at them drawing hedgehog pies on the wall. Is this when we run into the guy or not? Yeah, it is.
Don't worry, it'll be okay.
Wait.
Not him. But looks pretty damn similar.
There's the number, but why 2?
Who knows?
This is one of the ones that we see at the end. We see 2 at the end. I'm pretty sure it's literally 2 and the other one that we see. There's that word again! There's that fucking word again! The second part of this game is it's not gonna be called Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. The second part of this is gonna be called Final Fantasy VII Reunion.
You don't know who Sephiroth is, do you?
Sephiroth, the war hero? I know he died in an accident 5 years ago. They said so on the news.
Maybe they did. But I've got a feeling he's still alive.
Oh, right. Come on, let's go.
Alas, poor prince, I must confess I am not from
She knows. She knows he's still alive. But also 5 years ago. 5. What the fuck is the timeline of shit that happened before this game? Everything happened 5 years ago. What?
You can't catch me.
Cloud left his hometown 5 years ago. The war ended 5 years ago. Sephiroth died 5 years ago. What?
Wait, stop running away from me.
How? Are you telling me that, like, when Cloud went to training to be a soldier, one of the very first things that happened was Sephiroth attacking his hometown and Cloud killing Sephiroth? Like, that was, like, the first thing that happened to Cloud after he left his hometown?
Come and get me. Wait, stop running away.
Because that doesn't make any fucking sense. Because the thing is, and again, it depends whether it's a flashback or a flash forward, because I'm not sure. When we see Tifa in the Reactor 5 with that flashback, when she's in the cowboy gear, and she grabs Sephiroth's sword, the age she looks there is much closer to what age she is now. But we see her 5 years ago. We see her when Cloud leaves, and she looks like she's in her mid-teens. Mid to possibly slightly a little bit later teens. Like, we see her as a young kid, we see her then, and then we see her now.
You can't catch me.
So, if we're going on Tifa's age and her appearance, there's definitely a period of time between Cloud leaving the village and the village being burned down. But the timeline of events that we're being told are those things happened very close to each other. Unless the flashback that we have of Cloud saying that to Tifa is like a couple years before he actually leaves. But that doesn't seem likely. Timeline stuff is confusing. Timeline stuff is confusing on the events that happened before this game. I'm
Hey,
still
Cloud,
I'm
I know
still
a lot of
unsure as
people around
shit.
here need help. When I'm out on patrol, a lot of them tell
I'm
me
still
about their
very unsure on the
problems.
timeline of events here.
Do you think you might be interested in helping out?
Well, I'm all for it. We still have plenty of time.
I'm on the clock.
Don't worry, I give you permission.
I always have the latest information. Come find me if you want to know.
Alright, request for the mercenary. The mysterious other mysterious alright. This one of the quest here is I literally just talked to you, isn't it?
You can see me, Kupo? Then you two must be very, very special people. In that case, welcome to the Moogle Emporium. I'm the owner, Moggy.
You must not be familiar with Mog the Moogle. It's a pretty famous fairy tale. Mog wanted to bring happiness to all the Moogles of the forest, so he decided to open a shop of wonders.
That's right, Kupo. I opened a store to bring happiness to the slums.
I want to actually meet a Moogle in these
And you know,
games.
only people with the purest of hearts can even see Moogles.
You talking about me?
God, the damn Gold Source music. I just left 14 souls so I can't escape this song. You'll never escape the Gold Source song.
We've collected all kinds of rare and wondrous goods. They can be yours if you've got enough Moogle medals.
Hey, depending on how long it takes me to actually play through Final Fantasy XIV when I get around to it, I still may get to Final Fantasy VII's Gold Saucer before I get to 14's. Depending.
If you find any Moogle medals, you can spend them here, Kupo.
So, Moggy, what do you do with the medals we give you?
Oh, you know what? I use them to make everyone happy.
That's not.
That's the duty of every Moogle.
That's not.
Of course, just like Mog the Moogle.
That's not what that means. But sure.
I see you're working.
14 Saucer is an optional area that opens very early. Not likely. I don't know.
So
I'm
what are you
pretty
gonna
slow at
do
video
next?
games.
Keep on working hard.
As you always do, I'm sure.
You know, this is how I earn a living.
Huh? Really? I thought you were just doing it for fun.
I suppose some people do.
Hello, I'm some people. Nice to meet you.
I love that conversation so much. I love that. Hi, I'm some people. You're literally talking to someone who just likes helping
Welcome
people.
to the Moogle Emporium.
Oh, goodness. Is there anything here that I need? Oh, yeah, I need a graveyard key. I need that for a thing later. And I can buy ethers, which I can't use. But everything else I did actually buy here. Sick. Cool.
You guys are great. Thanks to you, I've got a ton of medals, Kupo. Which means I can bring happiness to a ton of people.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Cloud, maybe say it like you mean it.
Not until I'm happy. Go on, work your magic. Make me smile. From ear to ear.
I'll need a lot more medals, Kupo.
Oh, that won't do. Come on, Cloud. Let's go get more.
Good luck, guys.
I appreciate the kid just sasses him back immediately. To make you happy? Nah, I'm gonna need way more. You bloody sourpuss. God. It's amazing, like, I'm replaying this game on hard mode to push the combat that I love so dearly to its absolute limit, and the thing that I'm probably enjoying the most about hard mode is just hearing the dialogue again. God fucking damn it, the dialogue is so fucking good. God damn, I love dialogue so much. Where am I going? There's kids on patrol, and what's this one over here? Weapons on a rampage. Alright, we'll do kids on patrol first, just so we can try and do as many of the do the things at the end all together. Hey, Jack, wait. Oh, my health's already back. Never mind, don't need to send a bench. Have I given Aerith 2 HP up once? I have. Her health is actually just that fucking small. Yeah, her health is just actually that. Like, Cloud doesn't have 2 of them on. He has 1 on right now.
No, it's much too dangerous.
Jump higher.
Climb up there so people will like me and think I'm cool.
How do kids come up with these
But I need to do the thing. Otherwise, people won't like me and think I'm cool. Oh, God.
Oh. You're that former soldier, aren't you? Cloud, was it?
Former soldier turned problem solver. Are you okay, Miss Folia? You look upset.
Yeah, I am pretty upset. The kids are still off doing patrols, even though it's now time for their lessons. Not a single one of them has come back yet.
Patrols?
Damn, those disobedient kids.
Is that a Leaf House thing? Something they do to help out?
That's right. In return for the donations we receive, the kids go around town picking up litter, running errands, that kind of thing. I don't suppose you've seen any of them, have you? You see, I have some important plans this evening, and I really need to go and get ready.
Would you like us to go round them up?
That would be
I think I remember the end of this. Oh no, the end of this is a really difficult fight, doesn't it? Oh, I remember this
homemade
actually.
Swords on their backs, so they should be easy to spot.
No, I remember the end of this one. It's really difficult. I remember this one. Shit, this is actually really hard. Most of the quests here are. Most of the quests. This is seemingly the part of the game that has the hardest side bosses. Like chapter 14 has hard side bosses, but you're way more prepared and you've got 3 people for those. This one has so many when you've only got 2 people and it's way harder. Also, I would like to point out, this lady runs the orphanage, super sweet, right? Like helps raise all the kids and everything like that. Military propaganda on her work uniform. Like shit is just that fucking prevalent in this game. Like in this city.
Come, look what we've done with the flowers. Lovely, don't you think?
Great job. It's wonderful.
Isn't it? Oh, I nearly forgot. I saw some Shinra suit walking toward your house a little while ago.
Yeah,
he
that's
was
right.
dressed all in black. A little scary looking.
Gladys immediately looks up there. We're not gonna fight Rude just yet. Look at the chocobo! Yeah! Look at the chocobo! Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
When is it gonna get dark around here?
Hi kid with a sword. Why are they just all made Buster Swords?
Right?
All the kids like me so much they all made Buster Swords. So adorable.
I heard bad people broke the Mako reactor, and there's gonna be another war because of it. Is that true?
Who knows? But isn't there something else you should be worrying about right now?
I forgot about Miss Folia's lesson. I gotta head back to the house. I know. You're talking about.
Let's try and jump to the plate. Let's jump! I bet you didn't know, but the plate, it was built by our grandfathers.
Really?
Jump to the plate.
Like a ray of
I need a grappling hook and it takes me several grappling hooks to get up there. Also, you can see the kids mentioning that, yeah, the plate was built by the grandfathers. So yeah, it is within 60, like 50, 60 years is roughly, I'd say, the estimate of how long
There's
this
a
car's
lot
been a
more
thing.
people on the streets than usual. Maybe because the reactor blew up?
Dialogue in a tunnel.
Well, you've been keeping a
Hell
very
yeah.
sharp lookout. But don't you think you're forgetting something important?
Oh, Miss Folia's lessons. I gotta get back to the house.
So I want to take this opportunity while we're doing so much stuff with talking with children. I want to take this opportunity to do something that I haven't done very often on this channel. I want to praise Astral Chain for a second. One of the details I loved the most about Astral Chain, yes, I love it that much that it is in the category of love it the most, is whenever your character talks to children, they bend and crouch down so they're meeting the children at eye level. That's how you talk to children. Boy, oh boy, is one of this pig nose flying? Wait, what? World ends with you? Sorry, am I missing a reference? Sorry, what? What? Sorry, were you referencing World Ends with You? What am I? Did I miss something? I have no. What? I don't know, I missed it entirely. I feel like that comment came from somewhere and I don't understand what happened. What? Pigs flying, oh. Sorry, I got so distracted by the pig noise part that I was thinking of that. You know, just dance on the fucking tin roofs. Love Shack Baby, etc. No, there are parts of Astral Chain that I think are good. I just think overall the entire experience of the game as a whole does not come together super great. Like out of all of like the platinum like fully made full budget platinum games, it's definitely the lowest out of all of them, I would say.
I think I know you. You don't look familiar.
It just feels like a messy experience compared to most other platinum games. But when your main character spoke to children characters, they crouched down to meet them at eye level, and that was just it's a very small detail, but it was a small detail that was very important to me, because that is how you talk to children. That is how you talk to children. You talk to children by meeting them on their eye level and respecting them.
Hello, Cloud. Sir, it's a real honor to meet you. I think you soldier guys are awesome. I want to be strong and tough when I grow up, too.
You sound very determined.
These are dangerous times. A reactor blew up and a bunch of kids lost their friends and families. Who knows what might blow up next?
I guess that means more children might be coming to the house soon.
And I think the teachers are gonna have a whole lot more work to do.
Speaking of teachers, Miss Foley is looking for you.
Oh man, I completely forgot! I have to get back right now!
Hey, any marks around?
Nah. So that dialogue makes me want to bring up two things. One, Cloud is seeing like little kids being inspired to join Shinra and fight for that, and he's not really saying anything to dissuade them or anything, which is interesting. Like, he believes that being in Shinra and Soldier is like the worst fucking thing, but he doesn't try to convince the kids to not do it or anything like that. Two, it's something that we don't get much of Aerith's opinion on in this game is the actions of Avalanche to bomb the reactors. It's not a topic Aerith ever really talks about. Like, she mentions it there that the result of this is going to be creating more orphans and stuff like that. But she's more than happy to work with the people who are doing it. But she never really, I mean, like, it's not like she tags along for any of them, right? But we never really hear her opinion on it. In terms of whether she thinks it's going too far, whether it's necessary, whether they should, like, her main thing that she says at the end of the game is Shinra is not your main enemy, it's Sephiroth, kind of thing like that. But we never really get her actual thoughts and opinion on what's happening with the reactor. Like, she has opinions on a fair bit of stuff, and we do hear her mention that, but when it comes to the actual actions of the, like, Avalanche and the bombings and stuff like that, it is something, whenever she speaks about it, it's a bit more matter of fact, and she doesn't really give opinions on it, which is interesting.
Plus, I helped an old lady cross the street.
You've been busy.
It's a normal day for me. Gotta work hard. The house depends on people's donations. Oh no! I'm late! Did you see Miss Folia? Is she mad?
She's not mad, she's just disappointed.
I'm sorry!
The kids. And there's the other one. Hello.
Oh, you scared me.
Hey there, how goes the patrol?
I've been watching them really close. I'm trying to learn all about the business.
I want to learn how they sell weapons like this.
Your own someday?
Yeah, so I can earn lots of money and use it to help
Things are really annoyed and fucking irritated right now.
Talk about it, but we know the donations aren't enough to keep things running.
Kids are smart, they know the place is
That's a secret, okay? I'm not supposed
The kids
to
are
tell
smart.
anyone.
The kids are smart. They're not just clueless. No, my fingers are really fucking annoying lately. They're all like covered in like these bumps and
go back to the house.
They're like blisters, but they're not. But like the sides of all my fingers are covered in it, and it's really sensitive. And it's just like irritating. It's like the side of my fingers have been grazed, but they've been grazed in a way it's just nothing but blisters. Happens like once a year, and it's just really fucking annoying whenever it happens. Fun if irrelevant fact: one of the earliest 7 demos had Aerith join Cloud and Barret on the first bombing mission. Wow. Wow, that would be a very different game. That would be a very different game. Everyone crushing on the waifu. Yeah, that would be very, very different. But you know, it's because it's just like I wouldn't say, like, she's obviously not against it. She obviously doesn't hate the idea. She willingly joins us, right? And she knows. The next demo was bombing mission again, but with Tifa instead of Aerith in the first bombing mission. Oh, okay.
If I want to become a successful shopkeeper, I have to study super hard.
What about the other kids? No, just the one kid about the shopkeeper. Alright.
The children finally came back, thanks to you two. You've been a great help. Okay, everyone, come inside. It's time to hit the books.
You guys, the Toad King's back. I saw him near the hideout.
We gotta do something about him.
The Toad King?
A weird, creepy monster we've
Hey, it's
seen
the
near the
spike that we
hideout
use.
lately. He wears a crown and walks around like he owns the place. If he's not a king, he's gotta be monster royalty at least. I bet a soldier could beat him up easy.
I don't know about
Yeah,
easy.
real easy. But here's the thing. I don't work for free. Or cheap.
But we don't have any money. The watch wouldn't ask for money.
But if we ask any other grown-ups for help, they'll find out about the hideout, and that'll be it.
We really don't want to lose the hideout.
Wait, the adults
Come
don't
on,
know about
help
the
us.
hideout?
Oh, and we'll give you some cool treasure if you do.
How do the adults not know about the
I'll
hideout?
pay the rest of your fee once I open my shop.
Well, if you won't help, then we'll just have to kill it ourselves.
Class,
I'll do
fine.
it for 3 gil. I'm offering a special discount right now on Toad King jobs. Looks like it's your lucky day.
Yay, Cloud!
Now that's my kind
Yay,
of fun.
Cloud!
The hideout is the only place that belongs to just us. I don't want to lose it because of some angry Toad King. But she's also kind of scary when she's angry.
Who's scary when they're angry? Was it Miss Folio you were talking about?
But I want to climb up there.
I don't know, just in terms of the whole, like, Aerith and Avalanche thing. Aerith has a literal connection to the planet. How do people not know about this? It's literally marked with a sign. The adults know about this place. The adults know. I think the kids just think the adults don't know, but they absolutely do. But no, it's just like Aerith has a very literal connection to the planet. Like, her race of the Cetra have a literal connection to the planet, are literally like bonded to it, can speak to it, can speak to the souls of the people like who are in the planet, in the Mako and shit like that. And it's interesting how for a character like that, obviously she knows that Sephiroth's a bigger deal, so her focus is more on Sephiroth because Sephiroth's a bigger threat to the planet and everything like that. But for a character who has that connection, she doesn't talk that much about the actions of Shinra in terms of just like them burning Mako. Like the other characters at Avalanche say, burning Mako is dangerous because it's the lifeblood of the planet. And if you burn the lifeblood of the planet, it's like the planet can no longer sustain itself and stuff like that. You have characters like Jesse and Biggs who talk about Mako is the souls of people. If it's the souls of people, then people who have passed on or their souls are trapped there, like Jesse's father, that the souls of the people who passed could possibly be burnt up in that. And Aerith makes a deal with Elmira. Like she makes a point of just like, you don't need to worry about your husband passing because he's now one with the planet. But if those individual souls get burnt up in the planet, then they may not exist anymore. And considering Aerith has that much of a connection to the planet, and that's the way that the characters talk about the stakes of what Mako, like the Mako reactors are doing.
Leave this to me.
It's interesting that Aerith doesn't talk as much against them as the other characters. She's obviously like not on their side or anything like that, but like she's the least aggressive out of our playable characters against like when they talk about it. As something I appreciate about Aerith, being an ancient is an integral part of her character, but it's not just a part of her character, not her whole identity. Oh yeah, no, yeah, it's part of her, but it's not what defines her personality or her arc or anything like that. It is just and also she can do this. It's more important to other characters than her. Like, it is more important to Shinra that she's a Cetra than it is to her. To her, that's just who she is.
Don't you mean we've got this? Go on!
Enough.
But yeah, I know. I do find it interesting that, like, you hear the way someone like Barrett talks about Shinra, and he's like violently aggressive, hates them, fuck them, and everything like that, because, you know, they're evil and shit like that. When Tifa talks about it, she's always like, whenever, like, there's always a sadness in Tifa's voice whenever she's talking about the impacts of it, like, or just pent-up anger that, she doesn't want to release that anger, but every now and then she can't help it because of how awful they are and shit like that. Like, and Cloud just fucking hates them, seemingly because of what happens when he was a soldier, or other events that we don't know about. But, like, he fucking hates Rufus. Rufus doesn't know who Cloud is, but Cloud fucking hates Rufus. And what's Rufus's job? Leading the soldiers, right? So, it's just interesting. All the other characters talk about hating Shinra in these very aggressive terms, and Aerith is opposed to them, but nowhere near as strongly as the other characters, and I just do find that interesting. So am I doing... I do, like, basically no damage to them. Can I...
No holding back.
Yeah, this is when they start bouncing. This is when problems start coming up. They start bouncing, and then this is where issues are a thing.
Anytime now.
Fuck.
Here it comes.
Did I still build up this stagger? No, they're just like actually fucking stunned, aren't they? Aerith! No, not that. Cura on me. So, like, what? Because they've got mana ward. Yeah, they've got both of them up. They've got physical and everything up. Like, they've got every barrier up that they can. So magic would need. It's not even like, oh, use magic to try and kill them off.
Steady. Here we go.
Yeah, that just doesn't do anything. Shit. Okay. Would it be worth it focusing on attacking him? Wasn't rampage making him harder to stagger. I'm knocking him off balance causes that. Damage. Target who is currently not affected by its powers. Okay, so it can't target everyone, so just target who isn't it. You can always dispel their buffs if you have it equipped. I forgot that I forgot that was a thing in this game. I'll be honest, I just straight up forgot dispel was a thing. That would be an idea. That would be an idea. But I don't currently have it on, but it would be an idea, yes.
Double time.
I'm not even like playing as Aerith. I'm literally just like having her on heal. You're on heal duty. Jesus, she's almost dead. Oh my god. Oh my god. Again, I distinctly remember this fight being an absolute pain in the ass before, and it seems like it is still an absolute fucking pain in the ass. Oh, let's go. Get some staggers in there, let's go. Oh my god, again, stagger barely lasts for any fucking time. Jesus. Okay, Aerith. Once again, do a regen on yourself just so we can survive, like, the chip damage that we will be taking. Alright, Aerith, once again, back to your regen. Put onto Cloud. 1, 2, okay. He's always putting these buffs on the others, which is very interesting.
Try this.
Come on, Braver. Come on, die, please. Not quite dead yet. Okay. Okay. Just wait until I'm not being attacked.
Steady.
Okay. Perfect. Alright. Cura on yourself, Cloud. Might as well play as Aerith while you're doing that. So we can kill this bug. There we go. There we go. One of them is dead. One of them is now dead. And now this should be a lot easier to go from here. Lazara on that motherfucker.
Taking over.
There we go. There we go.
Moving on then.
There we go. Whew. Fortunately, the king never did the buffs on himself, so it was much easier to take care of himself. Take care of him first. That went better than I
Did you
expected.
defeat the Toad King?
Hell yeah, I did.
Yep. Kicked his butt real good.
Awesome! I knew you could do it! Now we don't have to worry about the king and his smelly friends. Thank you so much! Here, this is for you. The treasure we promised. It's definitely worth at least...
I can't even use a potion.
Okay, kids. Playtime's over for now. I prepared
Playtime's
a special
over,
assignment for
Star
everyone.
Fox.
One that I expect you to finish
Godwolf
today.
is so cool.
Understood?
Godwolf is so cool.
Yes, Miss Folia?
Remember in Star Fox Zero when you fight Star
Getting rid
Wolf?
of the Toad King, by the way.
Wow, Miss Folia. You must
Yeah,
know
yeah,
all
she
their
knows.
secrets.
Oh, if only. Easier said than done. They're always on the move, looking for new adventures, chasing new dreams. All while trying to make the lives of everyone around them just a little bit better.
They're good
I try
kids.
to make sure they don't stumble and fall. And when they finally do, I help them back up.
Sounds exhausting.
Sometimes it is. But I want the
No,
children to
you're
know
doing
that
good
until
work or
they can
anything like
stand
that,
on their
just-
own 2 feet,
Man, fuck
that I'm
that.
here to support them, care for them, love them. That even if we're not actually related, we're still a family. A real family, in all the ways that matter. If I can do that for them, then, well,
Found's
then
family
maybe I'm making
is
this
a
world a
strong
better
theme
place.
in this video
I
game.
know you are.
Not
My
the
predecessor taught me
strongest
everything I know.
out of any of the games that I'm
I
currently
just took
playing.
up his torch and ran with it, I guess. Not that I'm anything close to what he was. Biggs is one of a kind.
There it is.
Oh no! I've completely lost track of time!
Biggs left
have somewhere
this
you need to be?
to go be
More like a
Avalanche.
dream
And we do
come
see
to
Biggs say that later on when
Thank you
like
again for your help.
in Sector 7 again.
I wonder what kind of dream she's chasing tonight.
No idea.
Thanks again for saving our hideout from the king. In return, I let everyone know you guys can join the game as special guests. If you want to know more, then come to the hideout.
I need to do it on hard difficulty, but that doesn't appear until chapter 14, so never mind, kid. that only appears much later on, so don't have to worry about that right now. But yeah, remember in Star Fox Zero, a good video game, fuck you, suck my dick, when you go to fight Starwolf towards the end of the game, and they get out their Wolfens, and then they decide, nah, just being Wolfens isn't enough. Oh, I think I need to do this as part of the quest. And they decide, nah, just our ships being Wolfens isn't enough. We're gonna turn them into fucking Blade Wolf. God, that was so good. God, that's hype. You'll find no argument here. Finally! Finally! I know someone else who likes Star Fox Zero. Finally! Fuck yes. Thank you. Thank you. If I can ever get a Wii U gamepad capture card back, I would absolutely love to stream that entire game. Like 100% completion. I did a video of me playing through the story on the channel back when I did have one. But to justify doing it again, I'd have to be 100% completion, and I'd stream it.
There's this tired-looking
I think we'll talk
guy
about it
by
before,
the
but yeah,
community
probably.
center. And I heard he was looking for some help.
Probably. Angel of the Slums, there it is. You should know my recommendation is not actually an indicator of quality. Look, if there is something, at least, Ensha, if you recommend something, if you know that you're recommending something, and it's not, like, of the highest quality, but you still enjoy it, you're open and upfront with that. So I can 100% respect it. It's when people try to recommend something and try to make it come across like it is perfect, it is the absolute best that ever exists. There is no game that is better than this, and if you say there's any flaws with it, fuck you. Those people, I won't listen to their opinions.
Usually don't let adults play.
And I try to be the same. I try to be, if I love a game, I'll be honest about its flaws. I'm honest about the flaws of Star Fox Zero. It's not for everyone. It's, hell, I'd go further than that. I'd say it's for a very, very few select specific group of people. But if you're one of those people, fuck, will you love Star Fox Zero? And it's even the same with Wonderful 101. I get not everyone can enjoy the Wonderful 101 because it is weird. But if you can vibe with it, then you'll love it.
Sorry.
Why Drakengard is a garbage game that everyone on this planet should play. 1 out of 256. Well, it's like, well, I mean, like, for me, that's Deadly Premonition. Deadly Premonition is an incredibly strong 4 out of 10 that everyone should play.
Sorry.
So I very much get you. I very much get it. Even Drakengard 2. Even Drakengard 2. You know what's gonna happen. You know at some point with how much I love Nier that I'm gonna have to play Drakengard. And because it's who I am, I'm not gonna have to just play Drakengard. I'm gonna have to play all of the Drakengard games, including 2. We know what I'm like. Sure, we have to play DMC 2 afterwards. Oh god, is that the trade-off? Is that the trade-off? I'm allowed to play this one shitty game, but in return I have to play a different shitty game? That doesn't sound fair. That doesn't sound fair at all. Probably shouldn't be focusing on this when these are over here.
Let's do this.
Ah! Fucked it up. Didn't even hit the other one. Oh my god, hit it. There we go.
Sorry.
I almost beat my score. I actually almost beat my high score. God damn.
Wow, Cloud! I've never seen anyone do that before.
I didn't even have to saw that a triple slash on it.
See? Pretty fun, right? Play with us again, Kay?
Damn. Why are you two attacking Aerith? What'd she do to you?
People out, doesn't it? You having fun yet?
Heaps.
Then you can't be afraid to show it more. Don't forget, it's all about service and salesmanship.
I'll leave that to you.
All right, but don't think you can rely on me forever, mister.
Wasn't planning to.
That's good, 'cause I command a very good salary.
You're paying me in a date, but still. But still. Oh god. Have I mentioned that I love this game and I love the dialogue between characters? Honestly, I'll say it. It's been a long time. Like, I've had enough time to settle my thoughts with it. In terms of playing the game, I think Devil May Cry 5 is the best. As an overall experience, I would still put Devil May Cry 3 as the better game. And a big part of that is dialogue between characters. Most cutscenes in Devil May Cry 3 are multiple characters talking to each other. And I think one of the issues with Devil May Cry 5 is there's a lot of cutscenes of a character talking to themselves.
Did you know? This place is haunted.
And also the fact that the game has to focus so much on V and Virgil and Dante that the game can't be the true Nero's Awakening game that it so desperately wants to be with its ending. Come to think of it, I guess 14 will be your first actual encounter with Moogles in an actual FF game and not just Kingdom Hearts. Hey, I've encountered a Moogle in a different game as well. Monster Hunter. There's a quest in Monster Hunter. It's from the Final Fantasy XIV crossover, where a Moogle comes into the world with a giant, like, blue diamondy crystal, and a Kula Yaku grabs it, and then the Kula Yaku, during the course of the fight, is constantly growing in size, holding onto the crystal. And you're trying to get it back for the Moogle. It's very adorable. There are also cactuars in that quest. You start the quest by chasing down a cactuar while it's running away from you.
Little more than a humble reporter with the...
It's very adorable.
That rag? The one that's always printing awful rumors about the slums?
On the contrary, my dear. We strive to raise awareness of the plight of our undercity brethren. We seek a better future for everyone, rich and poor. Now then, my friend,
Dude literally works for Shinra. Fuck this guy. That was probably a 14 Moogle anyhow. Yeah, it was like a specifically Final Fantasy XIV crossover. Again, it's where you fight Behemoth.
Known as the Angel of the Slums. She delivers written declarations to her
Which is one of the better fights in the entirety of Monster Hunter World.
Divesting them of their value.
If you have a team.
Everyone knows her. Everything she steals, she gives to the poor and needy.
Yes, she's got a knack for public relations.
For public relations. Fuck this guy.
Nevertheless, she is a criminal and a threat to the public order. I've made it my mission to unmask the villain, but the locals have been uncooperative and uncommunicative, to put it mildly. And now that my identity as a reporter has been exposed, my sources have all deserted me. Which brings me
Your
to
identity as a reporter?
the
You're
reality
wearing a
and
band
the
on your
man who
arm that
served
says
my
press, you fuckhead. Your band says press. Fuck Damon. Everyone hates
thought
Damon.
we put those days of war and death behind us, but Wutai won't let us move on.
But Wutai won't let us move on. We know that Shinra are trying to deliberately drive another war. Shinra admitted it. And the people think, well, fuck. Angel of the Slums. Sorry, I mean.
See you again, Mireille.
Angel of the
Good to
Slums.
see you too, Aerith. I'd heard you found yourself a funny new friend.
Cloud, meet Mireille. She knows everything there is to know about the
Aerith
slums.
already knows she's the Angel.
Mireille,
She already
meet
does.
Cloud. He's a former soldier and super strong.
He looks useful enough. The kids have been talking about you. The defender of the secret hideout.
It's not a secret hideout, they're telling everyone.
The house is helping the Daily Buzz look for the Angel of the Slums.
I am?
I am.
I'm a lover of the whispered word.
Whispered.
Not
We
that
were
it's
yelling
any
about it
real
outside,
secret,
but okay.
considering how chatty that Shinra mutt's been.
Not looking into it for the reporter. I'm doing it for myself. Call it curiosity, whatever.
Or whatever.
Or could it be you've fallen under the Angel's spell like so many others? Anyway, it so happens that I have some information for you. But I'll need a moment before I can give it to you. Why don't you wait with that reporter of yours?
We're gonna scare the shit out of this reporter. I love Murray. Murray's so sick. It's almost like they're trying to inspire the people to think genocide's the only route to peace or something. Almost like that. Almost like that. Very fitting to be doing this on the anniversary of 9/11. Oh, by the way, happy 9/11, everyone.
So, any news?
Have you tried talking to Mireille at all?
So I've seen that
She told us that
people
she had
tweet
some
that so many
information to
times
share.
today. I can't help myself.
Mireille, as in the Mireille? The town gossip? I chased her for days begging for info, but she wouldn't give up a single scrap. So how'd you get the old bird to talk?
This old bird had a change of heart, that's all.
Then quickly, before you have another, tell us. What do you know about the notorious Angel of the Slums? Has she struck again? Is that it?
I don't know anything about that, but I do know where her hideout is.
Her base of operations? Now that's a scoop! Where is it? Tell me!
Deep in the scrap, at Lookout Point. Hardly anyone goes out there these days. It's the perfect place for a criminal to hole up.
Lookout Point. Got it! I'll check it out right now.
Get you killed.
But before you go, I should warn you about this rumor I heard. About a terrible fiend that's claimed the Angel's hideout.
Well, sort of pay town gossip, yeah, sure, it's a pretty decent salary.
Quite large. Lots of teeth. Always hungry. I don't know about you, but I'd not go anywhere near that thing.
I mean, usually gossips in games usually charge quite a fair bit. We're talking about other video games. Usually have to pay gossips over and over again to get the good, juicy shit.
Plan first, then act. That's every respectable journalist motto.
If it's a plan you're looking for, I'd say you have one right here. Wouldn't you?
So, my good mercenary, if I might impose upon you again, it would be lovely if you investigated Lookout Point for me.
Fine, I'll go do that. Bastards. Fine. So around the doctor, I'm just like, don't we have a side quest for the doctor? No, it's in chapter 14. Never mind. Never mind, it's not for a while. It's not for a while.
Sounds like you made a real name for yourself, Bert.
So you want to know the actual thing, and just on the topic of town gossip, you know, you want to know why the slums are a better place than up top? Because down here, there's no roads, so people actually live in a community with one another, and people talk to one another, so things like town gossip can exist. Let's go fight that underground behemoth with just Cloud and Aerith. It'll go fine, don't worry about it. It'll go so fine. And it's not like because we haven't cleared out the underground lab yet that there's not going to be a ton of the experiment things down there. The living failures. There's not going to be a ton of them down there at all. Nah. It'll be totally fine. How many quests have I actually done? Have I done 4 yet? I have done 4, so it is only these 2 left. Wait, no. No, I haven't done weapons on a rampage. Oh, and then there's this. Okay, no, weapons on a rampage still I'm about to talk to. Then there's this. Right, the key for the dude's last one. Right. No, I've only done 3. Never mind.
Shinra weapons are on the rampage. 5 of them, like floating eyeballs.
I don't know what I'm scared of more, if I'm being perfectly honest. This or the robot.
Town, it'd be a disaster. We need someone who's willing and able to fight.
Sure hope not.
I'll handle it.
I remember weapons
Weapons
on a rampage giving you a real hard time in the main LP.
Intruder
It was also a day that my brain was fucked. I literally called those 3 episodes on YouTube the Brain Melt Saga. I've always been bad at these things in particular in this game, but that one particular day for that LP, my brain was melting. Like, it was just a day where I just had this intense brain fog of just combination of just dealing with clusters and just headaches and normal migraines and stuff like that. My head was just, I could barely put coherent sentences together, let alone actual big thoughts and stuff like that. And it was just a terrible day to actually LP or anything like that. And it went very poorly. Fortunately, that happens a lot less frequently now because I haven't had a cluster headache in a couple months. You know, because I had an episode that lasted for 8 fucking months straight. But since that, it's been a while. So my brain's been doing a lot better. I mean, yeah, I canceled a stream yesterday because of a headache. But that's because it was a very hot day and my fan doesn't work. My fan still doesn't work and I've still got everything and it's still a bit closed off in here. But it's way less hot today. So I'll be fine. I just need to get my fan fixed before summer. Otherwise, I will be fucked. I will be immensely royally fucked. If I try to record in this heat without a fan during summer, I will die. Possibly not exaggerating on that. It is very hot in this room without the fan on. And very, very humid in some here. And I'm a fat fuck, so, you know, the heat hits me more. Also that part. Alright, okay. These things are weak to wind, alright?
Try to stay behind me.
That way I can cover your back.
I like how so much of the dialogue for the pre-fight stuff is just Cloud trying to protect Aerith. And Aerith's just like, you don't need to do that, I'm strong. That sounds correct. Actually, you know what I should also do? You know what I should also fucking do for this? I keep forgetting I have ATB boost on you. I'm going to put on Dispel. Where's Dispel? Subversion? Subversion! Wait, no. You know, this is that. I live here. I know how to walk around. It's like, I live here. Yeah, we deal with these fucking shit monsters all the time. We live in the slums. This is it, right? Breach and Dispel. Which one's the one that gets rid of... Which is the one that gets rid of... What's the difference between Breach and Dispel? I forget. I also only have one, by the way. Which is annoying. But I forget the difference between the two. Like, does one get rid of Barrier and the other gets rid of Mana Ward? Or does one get rid of buffs and the other one gets rid of defense buffs? I don't remember. It'll tell me on the stream when I go to look.
Right, we gotta hurry.
Weapons on a rampage. This fight sucks. There we go, okay. So they've got just Barrier on now, right? Does it even count as Barrier? It's not even showing up on them as Barrier. Come on. Okay, that one doesn't have it. Where is the one that has it? I don't understand how these things fucking work. Resisted to physical attacks until pelted with magic. Okay. Pelt them with magic and then they put that. Okay, well.
Here goes. Yeah.
Ow. Alright, well, we've got error.
You've got this.
I got this.
Gotta get windy. Get him.
Nope. Yeah, no, see, they don't actually... It's not even listed as them having it. So I don't know.
That was close. Go on.
I'm also now realizing I probably should have put Arrow on Cloud as well. At the very least to do the damage with the thing. That one? There we go.
Brace yourself.
Okay, well that worked at least. That one, okay, well one of them's down. Ah, Jesus! Ow! Okay. I'm just gonna hide here and just do a cure on myself. Don't worry about me.
After you.
Aerith, get in there.
Feeling good.
Breach remains as boss like with spell go through to all buffs and having including attack boost. Okay, so the first one's the one that like is the important thing. Okay. Okay, so yeah. But they don't even have barrier or mana ward or anything on them, so is it just an ability they have that does that? Because it feels like cheating if that's the case. I still don't understand how these things actually fucking function. I still can't tell when they're able to be hit by different things.
Sorry.
Well, I killed it. Seems like an enemy's gimmick, not an actual buff. Yeah.
Come on.
Terrible timing on my behalf. Terrible timing. My bad. Yeah, cure on yourself, Cloud. And Aerith, you might as well do the same. Being a little bit more lenient with this, we don't have we've got Root to fight, but Root won't require that much magic. Like, he's weak to arrow and shit like that, but he won't require that much magic to kill. And other than him, we don't have any, like, story bosses we have to do. It's just the other fights we'll have to do later, so I can use a bit more MP. So I won't need a ton for the others. There we go. There we go.
See you around.
There we are. I mean, like, I know I have to be, I know I have to conserve a fair bit of MP for fights because I'm not getting any of it back during a chapter. But in previous chapters, I've definitely been like overly low with how little I've been using, and I know I can use a lot more if I need to.
I don't think so.
Ah, Jesus.
Here goes. This one's for you.
There we go. Random question, is Tempest useful in any fucking capacity? I feel like I've tried to use Tempest several times and it's never gone well. I feel like I've never once gotten Tempest to do anything decent. Every time I use Tempest, it does the, like, 1.5 times one of her normal fucking spell attacks, and it's barely anything because, well, it takes so long to charge. But I don't know if I'm just misunderstanding how Tempest works. Which is very likely, because, you know, me, idiot, etc. But, still. Alright, they're down here. They are down here. I know what I'm doing! Yay. There we go. There's only 2 of them. Well, hopefully it'll go a bit better now that I'm actually using the thing. Like, I'm actually using what they're weak against. I'm gonna have Clyde do all the spells this time around, because Aerith is actually getting a little bit low on MP. And by that I mean like half. Whee! Okay, so no, it had Mana Wall on there. Or it had something similar to it, so...
Whatever.
So, that spinny barrier there, is that resist magic? Yes.
Come on.
So when they've got that barrier on... Oh, I don't fucking know. Oh, I don't fucking know.
Go on.
I have no idea.
Storm's coming.
There we go. So, okay. The green barrier means they can't be hit by magic. That's what that means. Okay. Nice, that one's dead. Okay. Green barrier means no magic. Yeah, and then you can actually hit them. They're just getting reduced damage because I'm hitting them with magic on that. Okay. Okay. They have their own gimmicks that aren't Mana Wall and Barrier, but they function the same as it. Okay.
Brace yourself.
And now you've got... Yeah, okay. Okay. Making a little bit more sense now. Okay. Okay. I think that's what's always confused me with those enemies, is that there is nothing that specifically mention, like, they don't specifically have the status debuffs of Reflect or Barrier or Mana Ward or anything like that. So I've never been sure which one it is, but that's what it is. They do have it, it's just not actually in effect. That doesn't come up saying so. Now where the fuck's the robot? That I don't remember. Over this side, okay. Probably not going the fastest way to it, but if I continue going this way, I will eventually get there. Okay. Now, actually, this is a robot, so I am gonna re-equip lightning. We will re-equip that to actually be able to, you know, hit this thing in the balls. Get it? Because one of its arms is a giant wrecking ball, and that's what you have to attack to, like, build up its stagger gauge. Ha! I'm funny. I'm fucking hilarious. Everybody laugh. Curtains close. Rorschach reference.
I'll protect you. I'm pretty good at protecting myself, you know.
Y'all love Watchmen? Watchmen's pretty cool. And I'm probably one of the people out there who actually will defend the movie, like the Zack Snyder one. I'm one of probably the few people out there who will actually defend that movie.
And we're safe.
Don't get me wrong, I think the comics better, but I will defend the movie. So the thing is, I think the Watchmen movie is the exact type of shit that Zack Snyder should focus on, and the stuff that he should make. As in, he doesn't have to worry about writing the story, he just needs to translate comic book panel shots into awesome cinematography, because Zack Snyder's actual talent is cinematography and set design, not directing or writing. And fortunately for Watchmen, that was what he very much focused on the most, was cinematography and set design. And it works well. It works well. Not perfectly. Again, I'm not going to defend it entirely. I'm not going to defend it and say it's the perfect movie. But I think it does a pretty damn good job. I gotta watch the TV series. I have to watch the Watchmen TV series. I have no idea what it's actually about, but I've heard amazing things about it. And I've not actually watched it, because, you know, I don't watch
Punch through. Right.
Alright.
We gotta hurry.
I don't remember exactly this thing's things. Okay, normally attacks do not affect its stagger gauge, inflicting a certain amount of physical damage does make it susceptible to staggering. Furthermore, hitting its wrecking ball with magic attacks will quickly fill it. Okay, certain amount of damage will make it do that, and then hit that. Okay. Jesus Christ. See, this is something that's actually, this fight's way more reasonable with Aerith. This fight's actually reasonable. Clyde, look out! Yeah, we're just gonna do a Kuraga on Clyde, because, wow. This fight's way more reasonable with Aerith, because the thing moves so fucking slow that you can actually, like, you can actually book it. Go into an attack, and then try and run away, and then fail, and then cry, I guess. What's it doing? Haywire Haze. Okay. I'm just gonna Thundara. It's Ion Sphere! Well, Clyde can do this.
You did Stay back.
I forget what you're meant to do on that attack. I think you gotta get behind it. Yeah.
Here goes.
No, it kind of is an attack that sucks. It's kind of is an attack that sucks. Alright, Ion Sphere. Is Clyde up yet? No, he's not.
Go on. That's it. Gotta go for it.
There we go. Okay, quickly. Aerith. Ray of Judgment. Clyde is super stunned. Never mind.
Here I come.
Whee!
Hey, you ready?
Yeah.
Brace yourself.
Braver. Okay, we got a little bit in there. We got a little bit in there. Okay.
Here we go.
Come on, get down. Get down. Jesus Christ. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Come on.
Do a split of this. I'm also gonna do a bit of a haste. I should really magnify haste. It's the best shit.
That's awesome.
Like, you only need to alright, unblockable. You only need to magnify,
I'll take care of
Cure
them.
if you get into, like, a really rough spot. If you can avoid really rough spots, magnifying haste is probably the most useful thing. Probably. I could be wrong. Chase me, bitch. I'm going to chasing me. No, don't do that.
Get him.
Ah. I forgot how slow this thing moves.
You jittery?
Is Cloud down again? Oh my god, Cloud. Cloud. Alright. You know, I'm gonna do this to stun it just so Cloud doesn't die. There we go.
Gotta go. Keep up the pressure, okay?
Get in there with the Braver. For it. Ah, damn it. Oh well. Not quite. Okay. Skullcracker. Ow. I keep hitting the ball and I keep bouncing off with Cloud.
Brace yourself.
How much damage do you need to do? Okay, well, it's next once again. We're gonna switch
I'll
over
show you
to
what I
Aerith,
can do.
so we can just peg you from afar. But Aerith will peg me. We'll find out how. She's getting a bit low.
You jittery?
She's getting a bit low. Cloud, no!
One more shot.
Actually, I forgot about the fleeting
What do you
familiar.
think of this trick?
I should probably, if I'm going to be doing magic, I should probably use the fleeting familiar and the double cast thing. I should probably be doing these things. I forgot Aerith had all this stuff. I've been using way more MP than I need to.
I think we're almost done.
Whee! Yeah, Aerith soloed that fight. My battery's low.
Okay then.
Fuck.
Guess we should look around.
Fuck, this session hasn't even been going that long. The cable doesn't really want to reach, does it? That's fine. I can live with that. I can live with that. There's only like, there's not that much left to go. I can live. I can live. Yo, a business card. Hell yeah. Guardian Angel's calling cards obtained.
The Guardian Angel of the Slums will collect your offering on behalf of the poor.
This must be one of her calling cards.
I don't see anything else interesting. Let's head back and tell him what we found.
Head back? Hell yeah, I can just teleport back right now. The best feature in this entire game. Teleport back when you finish the sub-story. Fucking Yakuza. Side quests, side jobs, odd jobs, they're never called that anymore. Any type of side quest in a video game is now called a sub-story to me because of fucking Yakuza. Always, no matter what.
Found one of her calling cards. This is the genuine article. I'm sure of it. Penned by the angel herself.
So this is one of her famous warnings.
God, Maria is so cool.
Incredible find. Oh, was that all?
Hold on.
There was a giant robot. I kicked its
Looks
ass.
like there's something else. A message. To the nosy Shinra reporter sniffing around, I was planning to teach you a lesson you would never forget. However, by the grace of your mercenary friend, you were spared that lesson.
That was already
Next
apparently
time,
written
might
on there
not be
before
around
anything
to
else.
save you. You would be wise to watch your step.
Not just a message from the angel. A warning.
If the Merc here hadn't bailed you out, that fiend in the scrap would have ripped you to shreds. Sorry about that, friend. Here I was, just trying to help you out. But instead, my kindness almost got you violently killed.
Mariah's so good.
No
Mariah's so
harm, no
good.
foul, right? In any case, I hope this narrowly averted tragedy won't discourage you from sharing information with me in the future.
Hey everybody!
Bitch
The
refuses
angel
to
left
learn.
another calling card! She's gonna rip off Don Corneo!
It's about damn time!
Don Corneo's no easy mark. I can't wait to see how this goes down.
Excuse me, I'm a reporter for the Daily Buzz and...
So much for my reward.
Here, why don't you take this? Oh, and no need
Hey,
to
2,000
thank
gil.
me. Let's just say it slipped out of that reporter's pocket.
Yeah, let's go.
Can't call it theft if you're just claiming what you're owed. Am I right?
Ah, she's so good.
Well done, Mr. Merc. You certainly lived up to your reputation.
Don't mind me just listening to Hollow once again.
Let's try and jump it.
I've heard about you.
So where am I going right now? Straight down there. Oh yeah, we never actually handed in weapons on a rampage, did we? Right. Right. Sup? I killed them!
I heard. You got them all.
I did! I didn't even die once!
Robots from the reactor getting lost in the slums. Must be because of the explosion up top, huh? They must
Maybe?
have thought they
I
were
don't know.
protecting the reactor and figured I was trespassing on their turf or something. Maybe. Almost feel sorry for getting all lost and confused like
I
that.
feel sorry for the robot
What am I
drones.
saying? Man or machine? Shinra bitches get what they deserve.
Now, hold on.
Anyway, I think it's safe to say our work here is finished. If you're ever in the market for a merc again, remember, you can count on Cloud.
Sure. And sorry about putting this on you all of a sudden. I'm really glad you were willing to help out, though. Thanks again. Actually, while you're here, I've got another favor to ask. There's this old guy who hangs out in front of the weapons shop. I think he might need your
You can
help.
see he just had
Mind
an
talking
exclamation mark appear above his head. It's interesting how Cloud's about to say, now hold on. It's interesting that he's about to say that when he says Shinra bitches get what's coming to them, considering how many of Shinra's soldiers, not all caps, Cloud's murdered at this point, and he's just like, now hold on, not all Shinra. It's funny how Cloud's about to say that, considering his actions so far in the game.
Oh, I know you. You must be that mercenary.
Hey, Burt Reynolds.
I have a problem. It's the anniversary of my wife's death, and I wanted to visit her grave. But I can't because some creatures have turned the graveyard into their nest.
These are the things I fucking hate. The monodrives are bad. These are bad too.
She shouldn't be alone today.
It'll cost you.
That's fine, that's fine. The graveyard's right by the head of the river. But I heard they put a new gate in recently to replace the old broken one.
I already got the key, we're
Now
good.
that those creatures have moved in, I'm sure it's locked up tight.
Didn't we buy a graveyard key off Moggy?
How did Moggy get the key, by the way? How did Moggy get the key, by the way? How did he get the key? Also, before we go there, otherwise I will forget, I need to change all of these items around. To the ones that protect the bullshit from happening. Immune to poison, immune to sleep, slow and stop. Thinking just immune to sleep is probably the one I want to go for. Because they poison and sleep you, I can poison and heal with chakra. Sleep means I can't do anything, so... I'm gonna put that onto both of them. Just so we can avoid sleep really easily in this fight. Actually, and they are bugs, so I do need to swap this back around to ice. I appreciate the consistency in this game. Oh, and I should probably, I don't need to spell anymore. I should probably put on ATB boost and try to remember to use it. I do appreciate the fairly consistent nature in this game of, so, like, is an enemy, like, in the air? Is it a human? Is it a robot? Or is it a bug? Depending on which one means its weakness is pretty fucking, like, solidly determined, and there's very few exceptions to the rule. Admittedly, before the end of today, we'll see one of those exceptions, because Rude's weak to wind for some reason. But, it's usually pretty easy to work out. Like, I don't have to go into the intel to go, oh yeah, this is what they're weak to, because most enemies are, yeah, no, I know it. I already know it. I know what they're gonna do, and stuff like that. Makes life a lot easier to, like, actually make a plan. We already know what I have to avoid. Now, hopefully, avoiding sleep on these things is going to make life a lot easier. Also, I do not remember, but Aerith does have chakra, right? Her one yellow is chakra. Yeah, she does have chakra. Good. Good.
We could always run away, right?
No, that's coward talk. What are you talking about? Ow. Like, the moment we get poisoned, just chakra and we're good. And that's the Jesus Christ. Oh, the webs also slow you. I forgot about that. Fuck, yeah, that's also a thing, isn't it? I forgot they also did slow. I forgot they also did fucking slow. Because of their fucking webs. Alright, this might be a... Yeah, get this. If I cast haste on myself, if they hit me with a slow, does it undo the haste entirely and then replace it with that? Or is it just, it turns off the haste? I'm curious.
Get ready. Let's do this.
Hit him with the big shit. Urgh, let's go. 999 all across the board. Alright. Cura collects. I'm just tanking a lot of damage here, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. Ah, Jesus. Okay, let's do a bit of this. There we go. We'll be fine, see? Ah, Jesus Christ. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's fine. Want to see how fine it is? Fleeting familiar. Just do that for yourself. Like, even if I'm not going to control Aerith directly, I should at least make sure she has fleeting familiar on relatively consistently. I'm only going to keep hers up so when I stun the next motherfucker, she can immediately do Ray of Judgment. Like, if she just gathers ATB slow enough, she'll be able to do that.
Try this.
There we go. Aerith. Ray of Judgment. On that motherfucker.
I'm ending this.
Whee! Boom! And that's how you handle it. That's it. This is how we do. Oh, and apparently staggered very easily, so BAM! God damn! God damn! That went so much better than I ever expected it to. Hell yes!
Hey, you wanna say?
I mean, I guess having the headband avoided the sleep, and I did just ignore the sleep guards entirely.
Got it covered.
Return to the old man, yes. We'll just return immediately. Damn. I was worried about these boss fights, and they went a lot better. Honestly, the one that gave me the most trouble was the one about saving the fucking kids. And hedgehog piking was still a little bit annoying, but managed to brave through it. All the others went kind of okay.
I'm really grateful for what you did.
Now, gotta pay attention to his dialogue. I remember missing it before, and Cloud pissed him off at some point.
Maybe more than I can ever repay. And now, I owe you a lot, too. I know it's not much, but I hope it makes up for it a little bit.
We paid our respects to your wife, and we took care of those creatures.
Oh, that's such a relief to hear. I can't tell you how much
Well,
it was
she
weighing
paid
on
respects
my
to the wife.
mind.
I didn't.
I was beginning to think I might never be able to visit her grave again. With my bad back and my legs, my whole body's a mess, frankly. I didn't think I could make it past the creatures.
You wouldn't have. You wouldn't have.
I was prepared to die trying, and then you two came along. Still, I've got to face facts. Creatures or no, I can't keep making these trips.
Don't say that.
This is the graveyard key. Run it back to Moggy.
But I just told you about my legs.
Why don't you just give it back?
Okay. It'll cost you 5,000 gil, though.
5,000?
It's always money with you people. Fine. I won't ask you for anything else. I'll take your damned key and give it to the boy. It's downright depressing. What is the world coming to these days?
Cloud, why? Cloud, why?
Call it a day.
Getting late, huh?
You've been working so hard, you lost track of time.
The time has actually passed. You can see it's like the sun has started setting. The pace
They
sucked.
didn't know if you were worth it yet, but now they do. Come on, let's go home.
You can see the sun has set a little bit. It is darker than it was before. Goodness. Cloud, seriously, why? Wow, Aerith has 29 MP left. I've actually been draining most of her MP throughout the entire thing today. God damn. Alright, we're just gonna switch this over to winds, because I know we're about to fight Rude. And just having the elemental materia be better is good. Also, my elemental materia is max. I don't know if I showed that off. Between some sessions, I don't remember which ones, I did max out Cloud's elemental materia. So I'm doing 23 extra damage. And if I desperately need it on a fight that is just fucking me up with elements all the time, then I can heal with it, so. But doing an extra 23% damage on the weakness is very useful, so. And also this helps build the stagger gauge up very effectively just with basic attacks. Main reason I've got it on, honestly. But anyway, here's Rude. Hi, Genocider number 2. How the fuck are you today, you piece of shit?
Hello, Aerith.
What do you want?
Haven't seen him before. He your new boy toy?
He's my bodyguard, if you must know.
Wait a minute. Those eyes.
Yeah, I'm a fucking soldier,
Is he the
bitch.
one who beat up Reno?
Hell yeah, I am.
And what if I am?
Need to cross my T's, dot my I's, that's all.
I'm gonna dot your eyes with my sword. Get it? I'm gonna put my sword through your face.
Cloud, leave him be. Rude's not a bad person, really.
Yeah, he is.
I'm not bad. But like it or not, I sometimes have to do bad things.
No, that makes you a bad... You're a bad person. Like, sometimes having to do bad things, like, I get it. You're of the same idea. Have to do bad things to do the right thing. But the thing is, you drop a plate on the entirety of Sector 7.
You Turks are all the same.
No.
All bark.
No, though.
Bite.
You're one to talk.
I'm gonna kick your ass. So is it? Yeah, it's just wind. Attack him with wind and he gets fucked up. No need to get rough. Now I'm gonna fuck this dick up. LOL! LOL, I forgot he also did sleep, which I'm also just still resisting because of the last fight. Get fucked. I forgot he did that. Haha. Ah, shit. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna arrow you out of this. Let go of him!
Gotta get
Shit.
payback for my partner.
Tagging out.
Get ready.
Damn it. Hey, Aerith, do you want to like chuck me a heal? That'd be nice. Thanks.
Stay strong, okay?
That still hit me? Fuck. There we go, and oh, get fucked on. Get fucking fucked on. Broke your glasses, bitch.
So, you had enough yet?
No, I have a second pair of glasses. You'll have to break these ones too.
I don't believe that I have.
Just stop.
It's my job.
Then think about changing careers.
I love Rude's infinitely respawning shades. They're the most important part of his character. They have to always reappear, no matter what happens.
Cloud's pretty strong, isn't he?
Can I get the counter stance off? LOL, yes I can! Hell yeah I can, ow. Okay, by far the biggest issue I'm having is I have all these sick counters, and I'm just having issues getting them off. Oh, right.
Not looking good.
Attack. Okay, Aerith, quickly heal me.
I thought you didn't want to get rough.
Fuck. Fuck, I have barely... Okay. Well, shit.
I can't believe you.
Okay. Now we're gonna lose. Now we're gonna lose. Shit. Cloud needed to spend more time healing himself and not letting Aerith run out of health.
Get him!
Ow. God damn it. God damn it.
Excuse me.
Okay, Oh, she doesn't have... Oh, fuck. I didn't put revival on anyone. Shit, okay. Actually, abilities. Soul Drain.
Just a bit.
4 MP! 4 MP! Hell yeah. Can I retry this fight? I was gonna retry. I was gonna immediately retry. Cloud shouldn't die. Yeah, no, if Cloud needs to heal, he needs to do it on himself. If I have spare time for Cloud, then make him do, like, regen on himself so he doesn't have to, like, heal in the midst of shit. Because Aerith does not have enough. Oh, God.
I'll take care of him. Here he comes. One more shot.
Well, I don't even have to count.
Can't you leave us alone?
Let's do this. Come on.
Alright, Cloud, regen on yourself. There we go. Oh, okay. So you can't parry stance that one. But you can counter stance it. Interesting. Okay.
This one's for you.
Soldier, huh?
There's a lot of attacks that you just, no matter what you do, you're not able to dodge if you're like trying to.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, like there's a lot of attacks that you just can't dodge. Even the unblockable ones. Even the unblockable ones.
It's your turn.
Let's do this.
Nah. Oh, counter stance. Let's go, bitch.
Here we go. Let's do this.
Whee! And die. There we go. Just gotta get him once. Just gotta get him once. Staggered, and I can easily take care of him.
So, you had enough yet?
No, I don't believe that I have.
Just stop it.
Yeah, it's gotta block the ranged ones. And just negate.
Then think about changing the careers.
The spirit geyser, that's fine. Damn it, I actually don't think there's any way you can dodge the tackle one.
This one's for you. That's pretty strong, isn't it?
I've seen these type of things.
Okay, and that one hangs fine. Okay.
Bring it.
If he does more physical attacks, he's much easier. The issue is just, him not always doing physical attacks.
Oh, better than expected.
For myself.
Feeling good.
Yeah, hit him with the sleep thing. It's not gonna work, bitch.
That's it.
Yeah, no matter. There's nothing you can do. You might as well just switch to the other character to get some damage in when that happens.
No, but this is self-defense.
And we're just gonna sorcerer storm him.
Why don't you lead the way?
Yeah, get fucked on, bitch. Urgh! I don't have anything now. Not quite enough. We're almost at 2. There we go.
Hope you're ready. Now's our chance.
I can help too.
Great.
And he's gone. And he's fucking gone.
Please, just leave us alone.
Just fuck off, asshole.
You know I can't do that.
Do it though. You're an asshole. Ugh, God, stupid belts. I need to find a way to pin these in place.
Hey there, partner. I'm sure you're having the time of your life, but we're needed on standby for a job at something about Sector 7. So get your ass back there now.
Understood.
Sector 7.
Got somewhere else to be?
Apparently so. Go home and stay there.
You know I can't do that.
Oh, God. Hell yeah. What's up? Shall we head back to your place? Love this gate. It's now almost entirely in the way of this path. Root isn't very good at snappy comebacks. The amount of times like people say things and he's just like, oh God. Earth is so good. I can't believe I went from Kingdom Hearts where she's just like basically a fucking nun to this game where she is the queen of sass.
You coming?
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm just walking very slow. You're very excited and running. Cloud's just, just slowly wandering along. Just sauntering up to the flowers. She has exactly one scene in KH that shows her original personality. I don't remember Kingdom Hearts 2 at all. I forgot Tifa was in Kingdom Hearts 2 at all, so, you know. Not much I remember at all. Did she hit anyone with a chair in Kingdom Hearts?
You talking to the...
So yeah, It was that kind of day.
Look, it's Teepee. Get it? Butterfly. Super Paper Mario reference. I'll never shut up about Super Paper Mario. Wait until I LP it. Fuck. She didn't in the original game either, to be fair. At least not on screen. Okay.
Let's
Damn.
go. Shouldn't keep Mom
It's one of the best parts about a character in this game.
What'd they say?
Good work today, guys. Kidding. They didn't say a word. But, you know... never mind. It's not like you'd believe me after all.
I wonder if
Probably
she's
not.
referring to the whispers or something at this point.
Tell me anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
I forget this cutscene entirely, by the
It
way.
won't be much longer now. The flowers, they have something important to tell us. Something they need to share with us. At least, that's the feeling I get. But before they can, there's a final step that has to be taken. Otherwise, we won't hear them. Maybe I should just give up. Honestly, it's what I do best.
She doesn't seem like a quitter in
Could've
any
fooled me.
capacity. Yeah,
From what I've
literally,
seen,
yeah.
you're no quitter.
Well, today's special. That's why I've been working my butt off.
What's so special about it?
Okay, time to go.
Cloud, it's like, Cloud, you idiot! It's because you're here. Dumbass.
Learn to talk to her.
Did the flowers say anything?
Good work today, guys?
That's the spirit.
See, my biggest thing that I'm thinking here, in terms of speaking to the flowers, they have something to say, but they're not saying it yet. When Aerith is in Shinra HQ later and we're talking to her, and she's talking about the whispers, she mentions it's like every time the whispers pull at me, they're like taking away pieces of me. They're pulling me from the path. And at some point, I'm not 100% sure exactly, my memory of the scene might be a little bit fuzzy, but I think there's like the yellow flowers swirl around her and she says the phrase, the flowers follow them, or something along those lines. So her talking about the flowers there is important. It is clearly important. The flowers are something, which again make those are the flowers that, like, look at the flowers that we're talking to there. They're the yellow flowers that show up later on when she's in Shinra HQ. What do those flowers represent? Reunion. What's the phrase we keep hearing associated with Sephiroth and all of the... I don't even know what to call them. They turn into Sephiroth later, so I want to use the phrase vessel. But, like, the vessels, I guess, like, they utter reunion, Sephiroth says reunion, and these flowers represent reunion. And she's talking about these are the flowers that need to talk to us. To follow these flowers. Which is very interesting that she's also saying stuff that's hinting at the concept of reunion, considering it's very much Sephiroth who's been saying that. I still don't know what that means in the context of this game. But I feel like it probably has something to do with the fact that if Sephiroth is dead as fuck, and Cloud's the one who killed him, there might be something going on there in terms of, like, that form of reunion might be doing something? I don't know. It's very hard to tell because,
You're heading in already?
it's not a finished game. Because we're still waiting on other parts. But it's just all the stuff that's raising questions that I'm, like, intensely thinking about. Just like, if the next part's not called Final Fantasy VII Reunion, I'm going to be pissed, by the way. If they actually just call it Remake Part 2, I'm going to be pissed. I want all of these games to be called Re-something. one, that's Kingdom Hearts as shit, and that would just be funny. But two, this is like remake. The point of this is Sephiroth is remaking the game. And if the whole point of the next game is building up to the reunion that is being hinted at heavily here, will the next part be called Reunion? And then later on other parts, what will they be called? They'll say Reunion for the final part? Okay. Okay. Because I'm thinking Rebirth would also make sense for one of them. Sephiroth is dead. If he's able to come back to life, that part would be called Rebirth. But that's probably a bit too simple and stuff like that, but I don't know.
Yeah. That's enough for one day.
My point is, I want all the parts to be called re-something. I don't want it to just be called Remake Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, or whatever. I want them all to have a specific word that means something to the game, and because Reunion is such an important word here, it would make sense that they're all rewords.
Ah, great.
I want to keep going, the literal meanings for vision.
I want you to make up the guest room.
Gotcha.
And it could have a lot to do with the fact that Cloud is literally having visions. Like, he is revisioning Final Fantasy VII Original with the flashbacks and forwards that he's having.
Judging by those eyes, I'm guessing you're a soldier.
Good pick.
Ex-soldier.
I hate to ask, but would you leave tonight without any fuss, no questions? You boys made a trade, a normal life, for power.
For power?
Have it both ways.
I'm back.
Good. Now, I hope you're hungry.
Starving, right?
She can tell that the mom said something. The moment Clyde has that face, she's just like, Elmira, what the fuck did you do?
I've never been so proud. The man you've become. Women must be hounding you day and night.
Not really.
You know, there's all kinds of temptations in the big city. I'd feel a lot better if I knew you'd found a good girl. One who'd make sure you didn't get into trouble.
I can take care of myself.
An older, more mature girl that could keep you on the straight and narrow and tell you when you're being a silly goose. That's the perfect type for you, I'd say.
Oh, so many questions. So many questions. So many questions about the fucking timeline of this game where nothing makes sense.
Don't want to overstay my welcome.
Okay. Okay. The brain hurts. Okay. Either Cloud is imagining that. Imagining he's seeing Aerith's mum and Aerith's mum caring about Aerith, so he's imagining what his mum would be like now if she was currently alive. That would make a lot of sense. It's Cloud just having imaginations of a thing that he never gets to do. But the actual most obvious point from that scene, if we take it at face value, Cloud came home sometime after becoming a soldier if he's visiting his mum. Here's my fucking point though. If that scene is real, when the fuck does it take place? When the fuck does it take place? Cloud left hometown to become a soldier 5 years ago. Sephiroth died 5 years ago. Cloud killed Sephiroth in his hometown, being burnt down where Sephiroth killed Cloud's mum. And apparently all of these events, every single one of them, including when Cloud comes home after being a soldier to talk to his mum, years ago. What? The only other explanation that I have, the only other explanation, because when Tifa and Cloud say they haven't seen each other in 5 years, No, I still don't get it. I still don't get it. Because I was about to say, okay, Cloud and Tifa haven't seen each other in 5 years. Before they meet up in Midgar with that, doing the avalanche shit. So unless that cutscene of Cloud leaving to be a soldier is more than 5 years ago, and then it would mean Cloud came home, saw Tifa back at the hometown, saw his mum back at the hometown 5 years ago, and while Cloud was there, the place burned down. But then my questions are raised of Tifa and Cloud never talk to each other in this game about what the fuck happened. If that happened 5 years ago and the place burnt down, why did they not see each other from that moment on until this game? And also, again, the dialogue isn't exactly specifically clear, so I'm not 100% sure. This game kind of makes it seem like this is the first time that Tifa has seen Cloud since Cloud became a soldier. So what the fuck is the timeline of these events happening? Cloud leaves, Cloud comes home, sees his mum, Tifa and Cloud haven't seen each other in 5 years, Sephiroth dies 5 years ago, Cloud kills Sephiroth in his hometown when his mum died. What the fuck is the timeline going on here? What the fuck is the timeline? Again, unless what Cloud just saw isn't real, and he's just imagining it and being upset at the loss of his mother, and now that he sees, like, Aerith's mother, like, he sees Elmira, who obviously Elmira and Claudia look fairly similar. They're not the same model, but they've got similarities in their appearance, right? What the fuck are the events leading up to this game? Because currently, it doesn't make sense. Currently, the events leading up to this game don't make any fucking sense in any form of timeline. It doesn't make any sense. Also, the way Cloud gets to Midgar is getting his ass dragged here by Zack. And yet Cloud apparently doesn't remember any of his soldier friends. We know that from the next chapter. Cloud talks about not remembering anyone from Soldier. Yet apparently, one of his soldier friends who also defected with Cloud dragged his ass to Midgar. So what the fuck? There is so much about what leads up to this game happening that is not making sense in a very deliberate fashion. There is some shit going on. Zack dragging Cloud to Midgar is definitely info. We did not have this early on in the original game. No, I've heard people say that bringing up Zack now is fucking weird. Like, Zack is something that I have zero understanding, and everything about Zack is confusing as fuck to me, and I'm meant to be confused as fuck from what people have said, but from what I've seen for people reacting, Zack being in this game at all is weird. It's weird that it's happening now, that we've seen this shit. So, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck? Like, there's clearly a reason why it is not clear what the events are leading up to the beginning of this game are. There's clearly a reason why it doesn't make sense. There's clearly a reason why we're having some conflicting evidence as to how this game begins. There's clearly a reason for it. And I have no idea what the fuck that is. I've got no idea why it is so unclear what the actual events leading up to the beginning of this game are. But I have picked up enough pieces to know what we are being told can't happen the way that we're being told, and something is going on. Someone is lying, someone's misremembering things, people aren't aware of what other people were doing. I'm not sure what it is, but something is fucking happening. Because the timeline of events that we're being told so far cannot coexist. They cannot coexist. They can't. So what the fuck is happening? What the fuck is going on? And also, just on the point of... I guess I can't do it now. No, there's an important point when it... I did not hit that! The bucket is still standing
What are you
up.
doing?
Under the bathroom.
Nothing.
Leave me alone.
Did you have a bad dream? Don't worry, you'll feel much better in the morning.
I
And
didn't
promise
hit
to
that.
Take you straight home.
I didn't hit that. Fuck you.
Okay.
I didn't hit that. It was still standing upright. This part's just broken. This doesn't make sense. Unless it's
Please
designed.
don't let her hear me again.
Unless it's designed to not work because Aerith meets you outside, so she knows that you're trying to sneak out. Although I feel like in the implication is that it's meant to be that she already knows that because she could tell that you and Elmira were discussing something when she comes down. You know. Oh, come on!
You jerk! I thought I told you not to leave your room. Now get back in there.
This is
Okay.
deliberately designed to be fucked. This is unfair. This is unfair. Let me leave. Like, you just have to fail until they clear out the shit saying, fine, no, you're gonna fail. There we go. They got rid of the fucking bucket. Designed deliberately, I swear to God. Alright, we're gonna take a wide berth. I'm gonna aim straight between those and nailed it. There we go. There we go.
You're leaving?
So, how do I get to Sector 7?
It's simple enough. Just cut through Sector 6. It isn't exactly safe, but you should be okay, seeing as you're a soldier.
Was one.
She hates me.
Promise me, you'll never talk to Aerith again. Please.
You got it.
Thank you.
Like, Cloud's fine with the idea, but I'm curious why she's so aggressively against it. Like, she is fiercely against the idea of us talking to each other. And, like, obviously, I understand she doesn't want Aerith to be wrapped up in Shinra stuff because, obviously, of the Turks and everything, and, like, the condition she was raised in and everything. But even being an ex, she's just, like, still no.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No other dialogue? Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, okay. I forget if anything spawns in this nighttime sequence. I already got the thing up there. But oh my god, does this place look fucking beautiful at night. Oh my fucking god, does this place look beautiful at night. Oh my god. Oh my god, it looks great. Also, we're about to finish the chapter. I'm gonna pause before we meet up with Aerith, and then we'll just go, like, we'll meet up with Aerith at the beginning of the next episode. But yeah, this is basically the end of the episode. Just slowly walking through everywhere. Hi there.
If it isn't the new florist, I appreciate you helping the kids out today. Thank you. They won't stop talking about the soldier who saved the day.
Yay, I'm so
And
nice.
make sure to give my thanks to Aerith, too.
Sure.
Sure, I'll do that, yeah. Totally gonna keep
The
talking
kids are talking about you like they found themselves a new hero. Thank you for being there for the children. I really appreciate it.
Sure, thanks. Ha 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 ha. I'm totally gonna talk to them forever. Bye. God. If there's one thing that I'll say in terms of the lighting in this version of the game, it's very much like they decided, you know what all of the slums are constantly? Misty. I forget if we see Tifa and Kat, like, right after being over there, after we go through the tunnel. Because we go through the tunnel, they high-five, they sit on the play equipment, we're about to go under the play equipment, and then that's when we see it. So it's still a bit away. It's still a bit away. And walking through there is what starts the next chapter, so I'm going to end it here. Because next chapter is going to be long as shit. Next chapter is going to take several hours because I have to do it twice. The next chapter I have to do twice. Because I need to do the odd jobs twice for the 2 different routes. Because I'm going to have a wild guess and say they both give you manuscripts. on hard mode to do them. I'm gonna have a wild guess and say that's what happens. Wild guess. Wild guess. But anyway, I will end it here. Next chapter is yet gonna be another long one. So what I wasn't sure about, because the original game's map, the playground's like 2 screens away from the main town area of the Sector 5 slums. Hey, they expand this game a lot. See, that's the thing, this upcoming section, I so consider this when I first played through this tunnel the first time around, I was just like, this is nothing but filler. And now that I've beaten the game, I get it. Because otherwise the amount of time you would spend with Aerith would be significantly cut down, and them going through the tunnel is the first time that they bond a lot. Like, literally them going through the tunnel is them bonding. They've got to work cooperatively to do the machines. They have an arc where they try to high-five each other and stuff like that. And so you have, like, here they meet each other and they kind of get to know each other's personalities, and Aerith is, like, slowly breaking down Cloud's walls. And here during the tunnel, like, they become proper friends enough so that it's kind of a sad goodbye when they say goodbye to each other. And then they see Tifa, and then they're just like, okay, now we're going to work together to save your friends, kind of thing. So, it is filler, but it is filler for the purposes of making you spend more time with a character who, in not that much time after this, you won't be with for the rest of the game until the very, very end of it. Like, obviously, you're still with her for all of War Market, the sewers, the train graveyard. You're still with Aerith for a long time, but once you get to the sewers, you're also with Tifa, so it's not as much direct focus of just how Cloud and Aerith themselves bond with each other, which, in this game, is by far the most important connection that Cloud has with anyone. Like, yeah, it's important that his connection with Tifa, because obviously childhood friends and stuff like that. But it's his connection with Aerith that makes him act like less of a dick as it goes on. So putting that much time to focus on how Aerith is able to accomplish that with Cloud is very important. So, like, it's filler, but it's filler with a very good reason. So I do appreciate it. But it is gameplay filler. But yeah, I'm going to leave all that gameplay filler and everything that happens in War Market. Oh dear God, I have to fight Hell House on the next episode. Oh dear God. I have to fight Hell House twice on the next episode to do the different arcs on the sub-stories. I'm actually going to look up a guide and I'll see if there are manuscripts on both paths of the odd jobs before I do the next one to work out whether I do indeed need to do it twice to get them all. Next episode's going to be an XL stream. Yeah, no, the next stream for Final Fantasy VII Remake is probably going to be an entire day. I won't this already was almost 3 hours, and this wasn't even the entirety of Chapter 8. I did some of that last time, and I just couldn't continue onwards. The next stream of Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to be, like, most of the day. And I won't stream anything else on that day, because that is going to be, like, 5 hours for Chapter 9. Fuck. It's a great chapter, but having to do it twice does make it fuck. So, until then, this is version 2, signing out.